Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gemma's Oracle stream. Sit back, relax, light your candles. Find out what the cards hold for you. Gemma Jade knows all, sees all, tells most. Here she is.
That's right. That's right. Tells most. I ain't no snitch. What's up, everybody? How are you doing tonight? Thank you so much for joining me. I just wrote my little list down. Christina, hello, Gemma. I had 2 absolutely awful days and really hope I can get some positive energy from this stream. In the last 2 days, I looked into some other tarot streams and was shocked how negative those streams are. This is truly a safe space. You are probably the nicest reader out there. Thank you. I do want to tell you that sometimes bad news does come up, but when it comes up, spirit is spirit. It's love and light and peace. And spirit will always give me a way to say that bad news in a way where it doesn't sound so bad, because there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. If a tarot reader is simply just giving you bad news, or an oracle reader, I think that's really insensitive. And I think that's, I always say to you guys, I'll give you guys the truth. This isn't Days of Our Lives Oracle. But at the same time, if you're really communicating with spirit, you're not going to have so much negativity. Do you know what I mean? Because spirit is positivity and love. So I'm sorry you had to go through that. And I will do definitely the best I can to get you some better news. Let me say hi to everybody, and then we'll chat for a minute. Parasolo, I agree. Thank you. Parasolo, if you come back in or whatever, let me know, and be careful out there if you're still listening. Jake Smith, Jakey Bear. Hey, my love. Thank you so much for saving my butt today. You know what you did. Thank you. SMB, my beautiful elephant goddess. I got your text, sweetheart, but it was so long I didn't get a chance to check it out yet, but I will after the stream. Mike Roberts, good evening. Oh, SMB probably left already. Okay. We'll put her aside too. Marie, what beautiful mermaid. Lotus girl, hi, sweetie. My adopted kitty cat named Gemma knows her name so well now. I love it when they learn their names. That is cute. And I always just bless you for naming that cat Gemma. That is so cute. Someone else named their 2 dogs or 2 cats. Their kids named their 2 dogs or 2 cats Gemma and Steve, which I thought was hilarious. Jarvis, fancy meeting you here. Grey Wolf Paranormal. Oh my God, did you guys see Hope Wolf? Welcome. Josephine Van Dam, hi. And I think it's so sweet that every week you ask me for a reading. Anytime you're in here, sweetheart, you're going to get a reading. The earlier you get in, the better. Let's see, who else? Maggie M10. And I think that's it for now. Oh, that one time I was abducted by aliens. Oh, hey. Donna Messenger. Hey, sweetie. I'm just going to put that one time. Blue Crossroads. Hey, sweetie. Or at least probed, right? Smoochy. Very cool. Dawn Hendrickson. Oh, thank you. I have been collecting backdrops, kind of like I've been collecting decks. I wanted to show you guys too. The whole point was the tree, but I put it, let me see what I'm doing here in real time. I put it so high up that you can't see how pretty the tree is. So I want to fix that because I just really love that pink tree. The Deaderer. Oh, no, I didn't. You guys are just popping in. I was just talking. You know me. I ramble. Sci-Fi Master. Bigfoot Michigan Rob. Hello. Bigfoot. I try to like do shorthand. The Deaderer. How could I ever leave you out with a name like that? Richard Elmore. Wow. Full house tonight. So awesome. If you guys see someone come in that I may not have gotten, please let me know, because, you know, when I'm reading and channeling, I am not reading the chat. So I just want to say we're finally coming to an end. On the 5th, the retrograde technically ended. And, well, you guys know me. I love my fairies. It's supposed to be a fairy portal. But we're still on the shadow phase, guys. And I've been saying for a long time that January and February are just for some reason energetically just absolutely horrific. Believe me, I've been going through it too. I can't even explain how horrible it's been. Sorry, you know me, I've got to be hopped up on Red Bull. Dragon sent me an entire case of peach nectarine. All right, so let's get started. Christina, what's a good deck? Get you some good news here. We're going to do angels and ancestors. That deck is always super positive, even when it comes to bad news. I finally got the Gentle Creatures Wisdom deck, guys. So excited. I've been waiting over a month for that one. Oh, thank you, guys. Eric M. Hey. Nicole. Sorry if I missed you guys. I'm in the StreamYard one, so sometimes some of the messages don't come up. Coffee. I'm going to walk my dog with my sister in the park with the coffee. I don't say sister or park like that, but I do say walk, dog, and coffee. I'm telling you, I'm getting the shirt. It has a New Jersey's license plate, the yellow license plate, which I hate. I like the blue one better. And hold on, let me get this straight up here. Guys, forgive me. Just give me a second. Okay, we're still off. And there we go. All right, sorry about that. And it has the yellow license plate, and it says coffee, CAWFEE. And then it says, say it right. All right, let's see. Can I get a card for Miss Christina, please? Get her some good news for the week. As soon as we get into March, things really should start to brighten up for everybody, guys. So, I mean, hang in there. It has been really this heavy, oppressive energy, and I don't know where it's coming from. I don't pretend to know. The astrology is a little messed up, but that shouldn't be affecting everybody because everybody's astrology is different. You know, unless you were born in the same 2 hours of someone, you know. Hey, AJ, welcome. All right, Dawn, you got the Elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. When I'm on SOR on Saturday and Sunday nights, I have to say coffee. Like, people actually wait for it. All right, Christina. Move beyond the limitations that have been set for you by family members past and present. Know that the energy of your spirit is more powerful than genetics and behavioral patterns. The Aboriginal people are the oldest tribal people still living on the planet. Their hunter-gatherer culture and ancient spirituality are rooted in tradition and balance with the earth. So the Aboriginal ancestors are offering you not only wisdom that will help you heal and adapt to the ever-changing planet, but also an understanding of what a spiritual life can be. The Elder is the ancestor who comes with a message of healing and change. He is an embodied soul, yet he has had journeys that go beyond the physical. Therefore, he represents a reclamation of power. When he appears, it's an acknowledgement that you have the capacity to move beyond the limitations that have been placed upon you. If you have had expectations of success, failure, sadness, or even sickness placed upon you by your family, it's important to know that you are here to create your own story. This card represents personal healing that will bring healing to your family lineage, past, present, and future. Know that you get to decide what you take on, and also that your ancestors are rooting for you and are sorry for any setbacks they have created for you. This is an extremely powerful card, guys. Talking about ancestral patterns, and I'll give an example, is like people that are very poverty stricken. You know, their kids usually end up, because they live in impoverished neighborhoods, also having children. I'm not trying to generalize, but either having children early or still living in that impoverished neighborhood where there aren't many jobs, and it just goes on and on generationally until one of the people starts going to college and, you know, gets a business degree and moves out of that neighborhood, and then it's switched. Does that make sense? Or patterns of addiction where both parents are addicted, so the kids become addicted, and the grandkids and the great grandkids. It just goes on and on until finally one person says enough, which is, I'm that person. Or, you know, it goes on and on. Abuse, ancestral patterns of abuse, you know. So, Christina, I think what this card is saying for you for this week is to really sit back and try to figure out what it is that's going on with you, mainly negative. Jake, that's yours. Okay, this isn't just about ancestry, and that's what I'm getting from spirit. This is also about taking on others' crap. Do you know what I mean? Like what are you taking on that isn't yours? What are you doing for others that that you don't really need to be doing? Who's taking advantage of you? Who's taking you for granted? Girl, this card is also about boundaries, okay? Putting up boundaries and sticking to them. Don't be such a people pleaser, all right? You definitely have the power to change these patterns, or can you guys still see me? Okay, I'm just going to keep it here. I can't see what you guys are saying, but I'm buffering, which means something might have happened to my Wi-Fi. If I go off, I'll be right back. That if you wouldn't have received this card if you weren't able, okay, to break these chains and patterns. And I feel like you really are on the right path. And I feel like this is kind of the universe reminding you, don't take on other people's crap. Okay, don't let other people put their crap on you. You have enough of your own stuff to deal with. This week, the universe wants you to do something nice for Christina. Okay, even if it's taking a half-hour bath, whatever it is that you like to do, the universe wants you to do that for yourself. Okay, take some time for Christina this week. Cut off anybody who is mistreating you, who you feel is using or manipulating you, or trying to do those things. Okay, if someone isn't giving and taking and just taking, it's time for them to go. And I really feel like this is going to be a better week. And I'm not just saying that to make you feel better. I really do. This card has such amazing energy, and it's kind of like a card that says, look, you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. Keep going. You are changing these ancestral patterns. And you know what else I just got very clearly, Christina? It's hard. Spiritual awakening is hard. Changing generations of, ancestral crap is really hard. It's not all rainbows and butterflies, but you're doing it and you're doing it well. And you're going to gain the prize, which is peace of mind and a better life very, very soon. Check back in next week. You guys know, just on a different note, because I'm a little kind of aggravated by it, I do my own nails, and I definitely messed up my middle finger and got too much glue on it. And that's the finger I always get so embarrassed when that happens. So I'm sorry, you guys have to look at my glue finger. Parasolo, are you still here? I wonder why my YouTube is buffering. Okay, I'm back. Everybody tells me what to do and don't care if I want to do it or not. Christina, if you're 18 or over, honey, you are allowed to say no. What do I always say, guys? The act of saying no in and of itself is not being unkind. You could be a billionaire and you don't have to lend someone $10 if you don't want to. Okay, that's just it. And that's not being unkind. If you just don't have to, but honey, you have to be able to stand up for yourself without feeling bad about it. And if someone tries to guilt you, you know what? That's where those boundaries come in. And it's hard. I'm a people pleaser too. I'm a Pisces sun, Libra moon. Are you kidding me? That is like hide under the bed in turtle position and avoid confrontation at all costs. So I know, trust me, I have the same problem. I get really worried because if RJ's downstairs and he like jumps too much, and for some reason the wire of my Wi-Fi will come out. So I'm always like, oh, no, because I love this stream. Jake Smith, who said he was climbing to the roof because he was barely getting any service. Raised to be a people pleaser. Christina, me too. I was the hero child. Once my father started using when I was 10, it was my responsibility to like not go to school and take care of my little sister, to borrow money or food from the neighbors and pretend to be so hungry I was sick. When my stepmom went to prison, which was embarrassing enough because she was doing something, let's just say, on the corner, and all of my friends' parents saw her, and I was already bullied because my last name rhymes with smelly, and I was poor. I was mom, and I ended up being an honor roll student who got left back because I missed too many days. Okay, and I'm telling you guys this because you're my people, and this is what happened. And my mom went in and talked to them. I got promoted and I ended up not having to go to summer school. And I went to live with my mom and my stepdad. But because once my stepmother got out of prison, she's like, oh, the baby's too close with Gemma. You got to kick her out. And my dad's like, oh, okay, bye. So I understand, believe me, because I always tried to do everything right to gain my dad's affection. And I noticed that I do that in relationships with everybody now, you know. And I'm sorry my screen keeps shaking. It's just that I'm so close to the table that it's on. Still no office. Jake Smith, you got gentle creatures. Yep, there you are. He said I'm up here, but I'm listening. Oh, you are so sweet. I love you so much. These cards are just beautiful. They remind me of the Into the Lonely Woods. Oh, heck yeah, Grey Wolf. And I don't think you're just a Grey Wolf. I would love to know your moon and rising sign, because I live with a Cancer. Not all of them are that way. You know, I live with one that has a lot of fire in their chart, specifically Leo. Jake, you got the card of Effort. These are just like the Into the Lonely Woods deck, but they're not by the same person. They're just so cute, these little creature monsters. Lovable monsters. That's how I feel sometimes. Sometimes I feel like an unlovable monster, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. Oh, why am I looking? Oh, that was weird, Jake. I was looking up something completely different. I was looking up the card of Risk, which is weird why that popped into my head. All right, Parasolo, you are next, because I did skip you because I thought you were gone, but it's no big deal. You can Google free natal report, and Cafe Astrology should pop up first. And you have to put in your name, your place of birth, your date of birth, okay? And if you want your rising sign or your ascendant, you have to put in your time of birth within 2 hours, because it changes on the horizon every 2 hours. Jake, every now and again, you just need to put out the effort. Our lovable creature holds up a small umbrella. It is evident that this umbrella is not going to do any real good in terms of the falling raindrops. The yellow slicker the young girl wears provides more protection than the umbrella. But the fact that the umbrella is offered shows that the creature cares. They themselves are not bothered by the rain, but know their smaller counterparts can sometimes be adversely affected by too much cold and wet. So as they say, Mama tried, or in this case, creature tried. Here is a reminder that we need to keep trying to do the right thing, even when it's too little. It's noticed. The need to be kind is the most important thing. This card is a reminder to ask ourselves, how can I show someone I care today? Reach out in good faith. Help someone whenever you can, and your efforts will be noticed. I feel like this is just kind of telling you you're doing a good job, because this is what you do. I feel like what I'm getting very strongly is out of your shell. I keep hearing that. So I feel like maybe you just have to trust people a little bit more. And watch who you're giving to. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be noticed by the right people when you're doing right by them, and when you're being kind and doing it selflessly without expecting anything in return. But it could also be noticed by the wrong people who are going to look at you like, oh, I could take advantage of him. I think by now you can tell the difference. And this card is saying, you know, as long as you try, that should be enough for anyone who deserves to be in your life. So don't stop trying. Don't get discouraged. You're doing great. You're on the right path. Parasolo, Sacred Forest. Parasolo, I actually get that from you. If you have a channel, if you want to drop your link, you're not a... Hold on, I'll make you a wrench. You can drop your link or promote your channel here. Anyone with a channel, if if you're part of, if I've seen you before, you're a wrench, you can definitely drop your link or ask a wrench to do so. All right, we got Sacred Forest. Who checked out the EVP session? Whoa, like holy whoa, guys. That was cray-cray. All right. Parasolo, I know you said be right back, but you're going to have to just rewind, baby boy. You got the Stag Spirit, and that's the card of leadership, and it's card number 39. A majestic stag stands atop a mossy knoll. His nobility and grace are palpable. You can see fog form around his nostrils with his every exhalation. He does not need to announce his might. Simply and utterly he is powerful without words or proclamation. In many traditions, the elusive and mysterious white stag is considered king of the forest. With his noble antlers and his proud stance, he carries a commanding energy. This card is calling you to claim leadership in your own life. Now is the time to step out of the shadows and become a beacon for others. Don't allow anyone or anything to dim your light. You may be asked to take on a position of authority. Even if you've been in the background in the past, this is your time to step up and shine. Remember that a leader isn't necessarily defined by age, status, or income. A true leader is someone who is commanding, passionate, and motivating. They have a vision and are able to make decisions with clarity and strength. The greatest leaders are those who know how to serve and act as stepping stones for others to reach their dreams. You empower others simply by being who you are, and who you are is enough. Are you willing to step into the light and be a leader for others? In European folklore, a white stag signifies extraordinary adventures. In others, the stag is a fairy beast that represents a quest for spiritual wisdom. These themes may appear in your life in the near future. The spirit of the stag says you inspire others to greater heights. Step into leadership in your life. You are a beacon for others. Shine in your own life. Be gentle with yourself and others. However, do not play small. Take action. This is your time. Step up. What a great week for you. Oh, yes. Dawn. Guys, while I'm reading, check out what Dawn has to say too, because I feel like Dawn is connecting to the cards as an oracle. So she's pretty on point. You're definitely a beacon right now. People are looking up to you. People are looking to you for ideas, for leadership, for how-tos. And I feel like you really need Parasolo to step into that power, okay? Definitely step into that power and embrace it, even if you don't know what you're doing. I know people don't like when I say this, but I'm telling you, it works for me. It can work for you. Fake it till you make it, okay? Because you're going to make it. I feel like this week you're going to be offered something huge that you've been waiting for. I don't know what it is. I'm getting something in career. Maybe it's going to be, I don't know what you do for a living, but like with your channel, it could be like a huge interview, or maybe you're going to get some really great EVP. I don't know, or like whatever your day job is. I don't know you enough to tell you exactly what it can be. But Spirit is showing me it's involving work, that you are going to be like the unofficial leader. Are you ready to do it? I mean, do you have enough faith and confidence in yourself? And if you don't, step into it, fake it till you make it. Mike Roberts, are you still here? Oh, you're very welcome, Jake Smith, and ditto. Cowie, Cassie, hi guys. Oh, nice. Hanu, is that how you pronounce it? I'm gonna. Would you like a reading? Cassie, I got the Gentle Creature. It's so great. It reminds me of Into the Lonely Woods. Great Wolf, did you start your channel yet, honey? Mike Roberts, I got Ravenswand. Yeah, do you have your time? It should be on your, well, you're from Canada. I don't know how it works there. On your birth certificate. Just in case, just lurking, no questions. Oh, so you're here just in case. But see what I did there? Don't mind me. Oh, it said like Hannah. Okay, cool. All right. Very cool. Just hang out. I got you. Blue Crossroads. Yes, sir. I was wearing in a few of my videos recently the shirts you guys sent me. Absolutely loved it. We still have SWAT Teddy. I did, with everything happening with my stepdad getting sick and with best friend of 26 years and the father of one of my kids dying suddenly. I forgot to send the stuff out to Steve, but I have it, and I am going to send it out tomorrow when I go to return some stuff from Amazon. So that's my bad. He did not get the stuff yet, and I do apologize. It's just been so much going on, but I'm going to take care of it tomorrow because it's the last day to return the stuff to Amazon, so I have to go out anyway. Mike, you got the Call of Longing. Dawn, I forgot if I asked you this. Do you read Oracle? I didn't do very well when I had a guest on last time. I was so rude, but maybe we can work that out. I want to get Cassie on too. I want to go on Cassie's show, but I can never get a Tuesday free because Wednesday I do this, and then Ray will be like, oh, I got to do a Tuesday. And, you know. Mike, the Call of Longing. Witches make sure to never be seen flying and seldom soar too high. Ruthie Comfort here sits on her lightning staff and watches the swallows easily achieve greater heights than her. The clouds are darkening, and if she wants to ascend even higher, there will be risks involved. She longs to follow the brave little birds, but longing can lead us to places we shouldn't attempt to go, such as into those brooding clouds. Or we may weather the storm and break through it, only to find what lies beyond is disappointing. The grass is certainly not greener at all. I feel like, you know, perception depends on viewpoint, right, Mike? And that's in the reverse. And that also is like something like that's popping into my head. I feel like this week you maybe, that's exactly how my son's father died. Thank you, Detterer, and right back at you. Mike, I feel like this week maybe you're reminiscing a lot on the past. If you're not, I think you're going to be. Either you're already doing it or something's going to come up, like someone's going to Facebook you from like high school, or like an ex is going to Facebook you or hit you up on social media, whatever, or you're going to come across their name. You're going to come across something or someone that reminds you of a time that you might look back and think, man, that was such a better time than now. But the universe wants you to know that there is no better time than now, because right now is when everything's happening. Right now is when you have your chance. Right now is when you are able to move forward. And the universe is saying, you know, keep looking up, don't ever look down, and keep looking forward, don't ever look back. I always say about the grass being greener, like, okay, the grass may be greener on the other side of the fence, but guess what? Just take better care of your own grass and it'll be just as green. That, you know, that grass is greener because somebody cared for it and cultivated it and loved it enough to make it that way. Okay. So please, Mike, don't dwell too much on the past. Do not dwell on thinking that days gone by are the best days that you're ever going to have. I do feel someone coming in from your past. I don't know who it is. I feel like it's someone you were in a close relationship with, but it doesn't have to be romantic. It could also be a familial connection, like someone you haven't spoken to in a while. I do feel a rift, like you had a falling out with this person and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, like why, what should I do? And kind of stressing about it a little bit. The fact of the matter is, always offer forgiveness. Forgiveness doesn't have to equal reconciliation. And it's kind of up to you if you want to take that plunge again and trust that person. Mermaid, Lotus, Hannah. I'm going to do Hannah because she's new. So it's going to be Mermaid, Lotus, Hannah, Jarvis, Grey Wolf, Hope Wolf, Josephine, Maggie. And I'll stop there. And of course, there's more people. Hannah, listen, the more you come in here, the more you get to know us, you will know that once I get to know you, I will promote the crap out of you and I will help you in any way I can. I've even given people my personal numbers to reach out. So, you know, find your vibe in here, girl. We will take care of you. Miss Marie. Marie, I'm feeling Dark Goddess for you this week. I pulled out, I think, 22 decks, guys. I had to leave some behind because I just couldn't keep them all out. It's been getting like a lot. You're very welcome. Yeah, Detterer, it's really hard. Maraid, you got Nuba, and it's the card of denial. Eyes wide shut, ignore not true. Being mean just will not do. Denial only feeds the doubt. Acceptance simply ends the drought. By the power of the Dark Goddess in me, protection in place, blessed be. Christina, if you're still here and you don't listen to Minnow Pond Tarot, I forgot to tell you, I don't know Chris personally. We're not personal friends, but that's where I go for my tarot needs. Minnow Pond Tarot or Allie's Tarot, ALI''S Tarot. Those are the two that I trust my week to. Miss Mairead. Living in denial is not sustainable, whether it is literally so by starving yourself of food or more figuratively by closing yourself off to love or ignoring the truth about past events. Stopping yourself from experiencing life simply because it might have a bad outcome is to be stuck in a constant state of drought. Nothing has the opportunity to change for the better. And doing this to others is just plain cruel. What you give out will return to you tenfold. Nuba comes to you now with an offer to deprive the miserly behavior of all power. If you are willing, she can arrest the winds of torment in your life and dry up the flood of self-loathing. But do remember, like the sharpest sword she wields, there are two sides. Should you cause suffering unto others by withholding from them, the goddess will be quick to render you powerless until you relent and care for those you have hurt. Make peace with a family member. Express your love more often with a kiss or a hug, or tell people I love you. Take better care of your body. Drink more water every day. Be generous with your time. Rein in the excesses in your life. Miss Mairead. Yes, I have AJ. And AJ, I forgot. Is AJ, let me know if you're new, please. I forgot to ask that. Thank you, Dawn, for reminding me that AJ was in here. Mairead. Dawn, I should have you come on and take my list down, maybe. Just like be in the background and just like tell me who the next 5 are. We'll talk. I feel like, Mairead, that you might be scared because you've been opening up. I also feel like you're in denial about something someone is doing to you or has recently done to you, like active denial, okay? So, AJ, you'll go very soon. I won't make you wait. Sorry, I was reading. Oh, AJ is your daughter. Okay, I'm so confused. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mairead. You know me. Kitty. I feel like you're denying something that's going on right now. You're like, no, this can't be happening. Like, I'm just going to, and I do this all the time, girl. Remember, this is not Gemma giving advice. It's spirit, the universe, and source. But like, well, that's not happening. And just like kind of try to move on. But the time has come for you to really focus on what is going on. Stop trying to pretend like certain things aren't happening because you don't want to deal with them. Doing things in excess. Be very, very careful this week not to like drink too much, eat too much. You know, I don't know, whatever it is that your vice is, you know. It's time to start facing the reality of things that are going on, no matter how hard it is. If you have a family member that's, you know, always drama and in your face and they're living with you, I'm just using this as an example, it's time to stop rewarding their bad behavior and tell them like, I will not accept this in my life. You have to leave, or things like that. Do you know what I mean? You have to accept it, step into your power. It's another theme for this week where we are not going to be people pleasers anymore. Okay. That's it. I got to stop getting distracted during the readings. I do apologize for that. Lotus. Are you still here, Lotus girl? If not, I'll just do yours a little later. Let me know. Then we're going to do Hannah, AJ, and Jarvis. Oh, that's so cool. Dawn, that's so awesome. We have a family thing going on here. A lot of people come in with their moms, and that's so awesome. Melissa Wiggins' mom, Josie, comes in. Daryl Fawcett and his mom, Claire, come in. My mom, my sons come in. It's so awesome. Really, really. I've been eating a lot since I gave up drinking and have issues with sons, so that makes sense. Well, it's time to, Lotus, I see you. It's time to really put your foot down in that ass, girl, and start doing what you have to do. You're worrying about, you know, you're feeling bad because you have a heart, right? You have a big heart. So you're feeling bad about telling this person, if it's your son or whoever it is, how it really is, right? How it has to be, what you're going to accept and what you're not. Because now that makes more sense. It's your son, you know, I can't even imagine. But the fact of the matter is, I'm sorry to say, and again, I'm not going to lie to you, is he worrying about hurting your feelings? Is he worrying about making you feel upset? Is he worrying about making you feel disrespected? Time to put a foot in that ass, baby. Blue Heron, fellow Jersey girl. And Marie, if you ever need anyone to talk to, you hit me up, okay? Sincerely. No problem, Hannah. It happens to the best of us. Blue Heron. That is my beautiful girl. Blue Heron is another one with an absolute heart of gold. All right, Miss Lotus. Let's see what we got here. I love you guys. You guys are so my family. Sincerely. No, that's not the right card. Blue Heron, thank you. If any of you haven't done it yet, after this stream, don't do it now. Go on over to Moon Bear Oracle and subscribe. That's my second channel I just launched. It's one video a month for each astrological sign. Eventually, it'll be one video a month and one video a week. And I'm going to be doing videos on crystals, on herbs, on candles, on some stuff I'm learning in Witch School is what it's called, but it's actually a very serious courses that I'm taking. I'm even taking a course on unicorns, and people laugh, but it's I pay for it like someone pays for school, believe me. And it's not a ton of money, but it's not cheap either. But I'm learning so much. I'm going to be a high priestess. I'm going to bring stuff from there into the channel. So please subscribe at Moon Bear Oracle if you haven't already. Lotus Girl, there are others like you. Card number 9 in the Into the Lonely Woods deck. Others like you are experiencing an awakening. I tell you that all the time. The truth you are awakening to is the changing nature of your being, the way we have life within life within life. It seems as if you are the only one experiencing such a profound rebirth, and this can lead you to feel bleak, believing that there is no one else who has experienced quite what you have. This is true. Your experience is unique and profound, but it is a theme that other souls are gently seeing the possibilities of their own freedom. They walk their own path, shunning the loud voices of the human world that shout their empty words in numb ears and blank minds. There are others like you. You're not alone in this rebirthing of the inner and outer worlds. Lotus, feeling kinds of like, no matter what you do, it's like never enough for you to get ahead. And every time, and I know this about you personally, okay? Disclaimer, I know a lot about Lotus. She's one of my best friends. We talk almost every day. Brasselhoff, welcome. SDK, welcome. But I feel like what I'm getting from the energy from the universe and spirit is just like you just feel so like, why do I have to keep bothering? Like, what is all this for? I've done everything I was supposed to do. I've done everything right. I'm a good person. I give so much of myself. I barely get crap back, and I'm trying, and I just keep losing and losing and losing, and it's not fair. And, you know, if you believe in God, it could be a God forgot about me type thing. I've been going through that. But the universe is saying, no, 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 girl. Keep with your crew. Keep talking about it. Keep reaching out. Keep meditating on it. Even if you do it overnight in your ears. You know, I tell you that all the time. Listen to that scalar, girl. Listen to those binaural beats. Listen to the guided meditations, okay? Guided meditations for meeting with your ancestors while you sleep. It doesn't get much better than that. You know that your hard work is going to be paid off. And remember that we're on a different timeline than the universe and the cosmos. They have all day, so to speak, and we feel like we don't. But the fact of the matter is, you are going to be rewarded so much in ways that you never possibly could imagine, not just with money, but with quality of life, Lotus. And I'm getting this really strongly. Like, I'm actually starting to get emotional. But you still have more lessons to learn. And unfortunately, the lessons you still have to learn, like most of them are very hard. So there is more pain in your future. There always will be pain, but the rainbow that comes after the storm is pretty, it's going to be pretty significant rainbow for you. Pretty significant reward. Miss Hannah, Vintage Wisdom. And then I'll take care of Miss AJ. Just so you guys know, I did get invited to the Women in Ufology online conference on February 26th. It's a Saturday from 4 to 10 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to be just talking about being a woman researcher in the ufology field and community. And I'm on from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern time, but I will be there wrenching, troll smashing with Lynn Wallington from probably 4 or 5 o'clock until the very end. So that's going to be a lot of fun. All right, Miss Hannah, let's see what we got for you for this week. These are weekly readings. If you go over to Moonbear Oracle, you will get the February reading for the month for your astrological sign. I always tell everyone, check out your sun, moon, and rising sign. So when I go and get my astrology or my tarot or my oracle read, I always look at Pisces, my sun, Libra, moon, and Aries rising, because they're general readings, right? When they're not personally for you and they're monthly and weekly like that. So you take what resonates and you leave the rest. So if you take what resonates for 3 different signs, you're going to get a way better picture of what's going on for that month or that week or that time. Hannah, you got the card of balance. Guys, thank you so much for being here with me. It always blows my mind just how beautiful you guys are. Ghost dragons! Welcome, sweetie. Oh, I hope you're okay. Death is hard to deal with. Hannah, here stands a daintily posed ballerina. Although her balanced posture looks effortless, we do not see the many hours of discipline it took to cultivate such grace and poise. As she looks down at the hummingbird, her fragile wing-like arms fold reverently inward, while she hovers on the tips of her toes as if to afford a better view. The male and female hummingbirds represent the relationship between opposites, and their nest of illuminated golden eggs is the divine culmination of both. From the moment we're born, we enter into the realm of opposites. We soon come to realize that finding an artful balance is not only a continual act of survival, but also an ongoing rite of passage leading to a deeper, more refined understanding of ourselves and our relationship to life. Left unchecked, unconscious drives, attachments, and addictions can manifest as blind spots, making it hard to access our internal compass and navigate our attentions wisely. A healthy lifestyle involving exercise and a nutritious diet provides a good foundation from which to create a more balanced life. Loss of balance in any domain, be it physical, emotional, or spiritual, can lead to a loss of perspective, clarity, and ultimately our way. And it's so true, Hannah. Hannah, the presence of this card invites you into the stillness to address any area where the steadying hand of balance needs to be restored. Self-honesty and willingness to listen to your head and the intuitive wisdom of your heart will help identify areas needing attention. As the author of your own script, if changes need to happen, you and you alone have the freedom to rewrite the storyline. To realize your dreams, don't be afraid to aim for the stars. But as my grandma used to say, don't be so heavenly bound that you are no earthly good. And I'm getting a card of action. The universe wants you to move forward with something, Hannah. The universe is like, listen, girl, you have put your work into this. You're throwing yourself off balance by procrastinating, okay? I'm sure there's other things going on in your life too, but there's something you've been kind of wanting to do, working hard at, and just like procrastinators meaning postponed indefinitely, and you're not moving forward. The universe is like, yeah, like literally almost sponsoring you right now. The problem is you do have people, I'm getting this, manipulating you. Thank you. It's beautiful, right? You do have people manipulating you. You have people taking advantage of you. I think you kind of know this, though, which I'm getting like, that's weird. Like, you're just like, that's how I get treated. That's how I'm seeing this. And that's horrible. Girl, you need to step into your power. I'll tell you a quick story. I used to be a heroin addict, and when I first stopped using and started taking the medication assistance, I was miserable and I was left home alone all the time. And for a few months, I wasn't allowed to be alone with my son, who was an infant. So he had to go to a babysitter, and I had to be home alone. And I didn't have a phone, and I started a YouTube channel. And here I am. I've been clean for 3 years and 2 months. And I've had this channel for April will be 2 years. So even if it's not a YouTube channel, it doesn't matter where you are in your life. It matters that you're motivated, and you never know what tiny action that you take that's going to lead you directly on the path that you were meant to be on. So Hannah, I'm getting a really serious message for you not to give up and to stop taking shit from people. Like, step into your power. You have plenty of it. And girl, once you do it, you are going to feel so good. Take back your own life from others that are controlling you and manipulating you, taking from you, but never giving back. Okay. If you're a cup full of water and you're giving out sips and people are taking sips without asking, eventually the cup runs out. And if no one put anything back, guess what? They're going to move on to the next cup and you're drained and can't. How do you fill back up? Do something that you love. Do something that for me, YouTube and you guys and readings are like my whole focus. It keeps me alive. It keeps me clean in a lot of ways, and it keeps me really centered. Like, I have these people that depend on me. I have these amazing friends I don't want to let down, and I have a freaking job to do, and I'm doing it well. And that's what I feel the universe wants for you. And I know it's hard to change those behavioral patterns, girl. It's not going to happen overnight. But if you just little take baby steps, honey. Somebody came in that I saw. Ghost Dragons, I'm so happy to see you. Oh, Truth Paranormal, Joe Vitale. That sounds like a Jersey name. When I hear names like Vitale, I'm like, oh, they live in Jersey. Like, there's no other Italians anywhere else. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate that. And your guys' support has gotten me very far. Miss AJ. I'm going to use one of my, well, all of my decks are my most favoriteest decks, but since you're Dawn Sword, I'm going to use one of my most favoriteest decks, the Wonderland Oracle. Trying to keep up with chat. Yeah. Thank you for coming in. I don't know. I think you've been in here once or twice before, right? Hannah, when I'm reading and channeling, I don't see what the chat says. But so if I'm not responding, like if you guys are talking about tragedies or things you're going through and I'm not responding, it's not because I don't care or because I'm rude. It's simply because I don't see. But seriously, Gray Wolf would be a beautiful, beautiful person to talk to. I don't know how old you are, Hannah, but I get very young energy off you. Not child energy, but young energy. Fun and happy. But definitely being dimmed by others taking. Mike D, hey. Oh, I'm glad you're streaming tonight. I needed this. I know, sweetheart. I know it's hard. My son can't even go to his father's thing, remembrance, because my stepfather is so hit or miss. Oh, nice. I don't know why. Like, every time I hear a last name like that. Oh, Parasolo says, I've been here only tonight, but I've seen you a lot elsewhere in streams with others. Gemma, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And you guys are awesome. And, you know, again, who would I be reading for right now if it wasn't for you guys? So, oh, thank you, SDK. Blue is a really good look for you, Gemma. Thank you. I do love this tank top. Okay, AJ. We're all mad here. Card number 23, which is my favorite number, by the way. Everyone is a little, quote unquote, different. But I don't want to go among mad people, Alice remarked. Oh, you can't help that, said the cat. We're all mad here. I'm mad, you're mad. How do you know I'm mad, said Alice. You must be, said the cat, or you wouldn't have come here. Most people like to fit in. Most people like to feel that all the other people feel that they are quite normal. And other people like to be around people who are very safe, predictable, and, well, ordinary. Only, as Alice is told by the wise Cheshire Cat, we are all mad. There is not a person on this planet that does not have a little secret or a strange little something they've done or do. And yet, on and on we go, all the time attempting to be, quote unquote, normal. And normal changes all the time. Mostly, people just want to fit in, to blend in with others, to feel that they do not stand out in any way. In this community, we say F that. Stand out and stand up. Standing out can make us vulnerable. It can make us conspicuous. Although our culture adores its iconic people, we do not generally tolerate difference very well at all. The truth is, we all have our little oddities, and we can exhaust ourselves trying to erase their visibility. We hide who we truly are. We do not speak of who we are, and we try to convince others that we're just like them. This card asks you to consider why you would hide any of your own strangeness when, as the Cheshire Cat says, we're all mad here. And we must all be mad. Otherwise, we would not be here living another lifetime, brave enough, mad enough to learn more on this journey of the soul. Divination, beginning to realize that everyone is interesting, a little bit different, and full of secrets, good and bad. Understanding that hiding what makes your very own self is not only exhausting, but it is robbing the world of your unique wonder. Discovering that you are a little mad, and so in truth is everyone else. Embrace your eccentricities and your own peculiar genius. Telling yourself you're normal over and over again won't make you so, Miss AJ. And that's what the reverse meaning said. Brasselhoff, if I didn't say hi to you, hi. Jessica Lee, welcome. Me too. So, Miss AJ, I feel like you could be dealing with a lot of judgment. I feel like it is coming from outside people, but I also feel like you're putting a lot of pressure or judgment on yourself, okay? I feel like you're putting too much pressure. Like, I can't think of the word. Like, your expectations of yourself are so high, honey, that you're bound to fail. I feel like you're looking at everyone else thinking that they're judging you in some way. And I feel like this is something that's really inhibiting you. Do you have like anxiety? I'm feeling like very anxious right now. Maybe you have some trust issues. The universe is saying to learn more and grow more on this journey of our soul. Our spiritual awakening is to go through pain and hurt and heartache and want to be in a padded room and rip our hair out. That's spiritual awakening, honey. The universe is saying you are capable, you are powerful, and you are strong. And this week, okay, the universe wants you to accept yourself for who you are and say, you know what? I'll tell you guys something that some of you probably don't know. When I first started streaming, Steve had to constantly remind me not to pick my nose. I'm a nose picker. Okay. So I'm serious though. Like, accept those things about yourself and be like, you know what? I'm a good person. I have a good heart. I help people. So what if I pick my nose? Okay. Hopefully I don't do it on screen because that would be embarrassing. But you know what? Even so, learn to laugh at yourself, AJ. It's not as bad as all that. And anyone who's judging you, please put a boundary up and either get them out of your life, or if it's not possible to kick them out altogether, stick with the boundary and tell them, listen, I love you. I love being around you, but I am not going to tolerate this type of behavior. I'm not asking for your opinion. Make sure other people know you're not asking for their opinion. You know, if you're just talking to someone, and I go through this every day, where like, I'll just vent something. Like the trolls are saying something about my weight. I'm not asking for advice on how to lose weight. I'm simply just venting, you know. Make sure people know where you're coming from. Stand strong, stand proud. And I'm getting an image of you looking in the mirror and being like, I am awesome. I can do this. I am a bad mother effer. If you have to do that, girl, go ahead and do it. Okay. Don't take no crap from nobody. I'm getting a lot of manipulation in a lot of readings tonight. Okay. And I don't like it. I don't like people treating my crew that way. AJ, don't be so hard on yourself. Okay. Understand that everybody makes mistakes. The fact of the matter is, all you can do when you do something wrong is be accountable, accept responsibility, apologize, and move on. And also remember that forgiveness does not equal automatic reconciliation. You can forgive somebody from afar, okay? You do not have to have toxic, codependent, chaotic, tumultuous people and relationships in your life anymore, honey. Reach out to your spirit guides. You have a throat chakra blockage. Look up some meditations on YouTube to clear that out. Just do a whole chakra alignment, girl. If you don't know how to do it, look it up. Like I said, you can do 5-minute ones, 40-minute ones, 8-hour ones while you sleep. Okay, you do need some spiritual help, and I think that would be the best way for you to get it. And I need to take a couple puffs. That's the thing. You don't need to be perfect, but you're imperfectly made, right? So you are your own little perfect, and it doesn't matter if other people don't see you that way. The universe wants you to see you that way because that's how the creator, Mother Earth, God, Jesus, whatever you believe in, that's how they see you. Beautiful and strong and capable. Whatever it is you're going through right now, you can do this, AJ, 100%. And I've given people bad news. I just give it in a spin the light on it. You don't have bad news this week. You just need to start believing in yourself more and stop taking so much shit from people. Because I will cut somebody. No, let me not say that on YouTube. They'll be like canceled next week. Oh God, don't say that, Gemma. Okay. Jarvis. We are on the same page. Oh, you're so welcome, Dawn. You're so welcome, AJ. And that's why, like, I love having the same people every week. And when new people come in, I am so proud of you guys because it's like everyone, nobody ever is like, oh, you guys are a-holes, you know? Yes, chakra alignment, Miss Smoochie. My jersey showing right now, right? All right, Jarvis, Grey Wolf, I also got this deck in my head for you, and you're next. So it's going to be the same deck both times. And then it's going to be Jarvis, Grey Wolf, Hope Wolf, Josephine V, and Maggie M10. And then I'm going to take a little potty break. Cassie, thank you so much for being here. Did you see I got the Gentle Creatures and the Into the Lonely Woods? All right. Oh, great. 2 cards. I hate when that happens. Okay, we're going to take the first one. Yeah, that feels right. So, Chris, you got the new moon in Scorpio. Go deeper. Again, I say, we'll go deep and we won't get no sleep. All right, stop singing, Gemma. I'm also one of those people you can't be in the car with because I won't let you touch the radio, and I'll play like my playlist ranges from like, yeah, this is my song to please don't judge me. And I sing. I am a singer in the car. Chris Jarvis, you're regaining control of a situation that cut you deep. You've moved through your fears and can now see where the issues have come from. Now isn't the time to gloss over the facts. Rather, it's time for you to face your darkest concerns and go deeper. Your situation may need to crumble before it can be renewed. Magic is called for. It's crucial to stay strong now. Sexually, it's time to reach for true communion with your partner. Financially, this is a blessed time to work with someone on a joint venture. It's time to release a grudge. This card is an especially good sign for matters related to sex, money, or an obsession you've been grappling with. Know that you're magic. Clear out negativity to supercharge your manifesting powers. Your affirmation, life goes in cycles and my life is now regenerating. And I really do feel that. I feel like you're coming to the end of a cycle, okay? I feel like, Chris, that you have come to so many realizations lately, and it's not that they changed your personality, but I feel like they changed you inside. It's not going to be a change that everybody can see, but it's definitely a change that you've discovered in yourself and that people that you're close to will definitely see. Dawn, cleansing. Exactly. I was going to say that. I don't recommend saging because, in my opinion, and so many people in this community disagree with me, and that's okay. We're allowed to have differing opinions. In my experience and from what I know, saging can trap things in your house instead of releasing them if you are not doing it exactly right with exactly the right kind of sage. So, but I do recommend, like I always say, I get at least one person a week, a spring cleaning in February. Okay. Cleaning out under the bed, cleaning out the closets, cleaning out the refrigerator, and like really cleaning it, like spraying it down, wiping it down, cleaning out the freezer, cleaning out under your dressers, getting rid of stuff to donate to charity, going through your clothes. The universe wants you to do that this week, Chris. And I want you to do that this week as well. And I also want you to, I'm getting like using humor to avoid a conversation. If there's a conversation that needs to be had with someone that you care for or love, or if there's something going on, I feel like whoever this person is, you can trust them to be vulnerable and be yourself with them. Okay. So you don't have to use humor. You don't have to be big macho guy. If something's hurting or bothering you, I feel like there's one person in your life who this has to do with that you can just go to and talk to them, and they're not going to think anything bad of you or any less of you, okay? I feel like opening up to this person, if it's a romantic relationship, which I'm definitely getting it is, this week, try opening up about some things, okay? And if you've already done that, continue to do it. Be vulnerable with this person. It's a good look for you. Joint ventures, I feel like you might get an email or a text message to do something you've never done before. And I'm talking something fun like road trip or bungee jump or whatever it is. I feel like you should take the leap, haha, so to speak. I feel like don't take unnecessary risks or dangerous risks, of course, but I feel like you should take a small risk this week, especially in business or in work. Miss Grey Wolf. Last quarter moon in Pisces. Talk less, feel more. Hey, shorty, what's your sign? Pisces. Hey, shorty, where your man? Hey, where your man? Now, shorty, go and do your dance. Go do your dance. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Gemma, you literally said almost the same words. I was screaming at God in anger yesterday because I had a breakdown. That card was eerie, spot on. I look forward to the good that's coming. Lotus, I love you. And I know lately, and this goes for a few of you, I have been very unavailable. And I do apologize for that. I'm still mourning and grieving, but I love you all. And you know, if you really, really need me, I will be here. I'm not much of a chatter, like to just go back and forth and text message. And it's not because I don't want to, it's because I can't. Oh, before I forget, tomorrow at between 7 and 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, I will be on Trippy Times with Josh. I don't remember his last name. He did the most amazing little intro. He let me do MGK's See My Tears. Go on my Facebook and watch that little clip. Oh my God, listen to the words, guys. You're going to love it. Grey Wolf. Welcome, Christian Wolf. If I didn't say hi to you already, I don't even remember. The danger in your current situation is that you're going to be really good at starting things and less good at finishing them. This card suggests that you need to talk less and feel more. So rather than telling people what you want now, feel your feelings about what you want. What comes up? Do you believe in yourself or not? Perhaps you started strong but are running out of steam. If so, go within and ask yourself how committed you are to your goals. Remember that it's okay to change your mind. One of the current energies is all about feelings and the other is in its head. Where are you? Can you meld the two? Because that's the way to go. Why ruin a moment with words? Sometimes feelings are enough. It's good to talk, but it's also good to just be. Your manifestation affirmation, I feel all my feelings and it feels good. Grey Wolf, I feel like you may have possibly run out of steam. I don't feel like it's like running out of steam, like you're going, and then you just crash. I feel like you might have lost your passion for something, or if not lost your passion, what is the right word? You've just kind of been like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore, and like came to like a stop. And that's okay, as long as you're picking back up or doing something else. I don't want to see you fall into a slump this week because I get that you just might do that. I feel like talking about this, just like I just said to Chris, is going to be really detrimental to how you get through it and whether or not you get through whatever this is that you're going through. That kind of has you giving up on your goals or a goal. Grey Wolf, I'm feeling like maybe you do feel misunderstood, or maybe it's not misunderstood. Maybe you're feeling not good enough. Maybe you're looking at other people doing what you want to do. Like say you want to be a hairstylist, right? And you went to school for it and you're really good at it. You got your degree, you know what you're doing. You got your cosmetology license, whatever you have to get to do hair. But you're watching all your friends do hair and you're like, oh, I can't do it like that. I can't, oh my gosh, she does that so much better. Oh no, I don't want. Your insecurity is showing. You lost focus. Eric M, thank you. I feel like in order to get that back, you have to start focusing more on Grey Wolf. Okay. It's another thing, just like I said to AJ and a couple other people too, that you are a badass. The universe would not have put you on this path to want to do this thing and prepare to do this thing, whatever it is, and make this your life if you weren't ready. Okay. sit and think, meditate, Gray Wolf. And what is the universe telling you? To move forward or to stop? And if it's telling you to stop, which direction does it want you to go and why? These are questions you need the answer to. Okay. So I really feel like some meditation is in order. All right. Definitely, definitely. Hope Wolf, gentle creatures. Queen Libra, everybody gets a free reading. One card, but you do have to wait on a little bit of a list. Since you're new, I'll probably do you in a couple minutes if you just hang out for like maybe 10 minutes because I'm going to take a bathroom break. Yeah, and only because you're new. Yeah, where is Aunt Edna? And thank you. See how you guys take care of me? I literally thought that was water, and I'm like, why is he showing me toilets for a water? Hannah, don't worry about it. I do it too. Oh, good. You certainly hit the nail on the head, Gemma. Lee Guy. Okay. So we got Queen Libra and Lee Guy. And I'll get you guys in right away so you don't have to wait on a list. I did not see you come in, Lee Guy, unless you just did. All right. Hope Wolf. Well, yes, welcome new people. Hope, you got the card of friendship. In troubling times, it's hard to remember that we are not alone. Here, our creature contemplates the moon. They are feeling so lost in thought that they have not heard the soft booted footsteps of the small person beside them. But once that connection is made, that hand-to-hand contact, I bit my tongue, our creature is gently pulled back to the here and now. They are reminded that they have a friend. It is this commitment of companionship that returns them to a more balanced way of thinking. Now they have someone to talk with. It is that gift of quiet listening that we all need. For this card, ask yourself, who do I need to talk to about this? Or what point of view am I missing here? Never fear that you're alone in this world. We all have someone who will always be at our side. Cherish them and let them know how much they mean to you, and do it soon. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Oh, nice. Bree and Jamie sent you. Very cool. Thank you for coming in. Hope, whatever you're going through, you know, I'm sure it's unique to you, of course, but there are other people who have went through it. I promise. I know what it feels like to feel so alone, even when you're with a person and you just still feel alone. Okay. I feel like you are going through some kind of problem though, where there's another person involved. It could be like an argument you got into or a little disagreement. I don't see it as being a very big thing, but I do feel like someone else is involved here, and you are trying to see their point. Okay. You're trying to compromise. You're trying to mend the relationship back. And when I say a relationship, it doesn't have to be romantic. We have different kinds of relationships with all different kinds of people, but what the universe wants you to know is, you know, you're not wrong. Follow your gut and your intuition. If you know something's going on, then something's going on. If you know a friend is talking about you behind your back, this week, you're right. Your intuition is on point, Hope. The fact of the matter is, if you really think that you're all alone in the world and there's no one to talk to, if you really truly believe that, talk to your spirit guides. If you believe in God, talk to God, okay? You're not wrong, but I don't really know. I'm not getting much that like they're really wrong either. I think the two of you are just clashing. And I feel like sometimes that happens. If this is, actually, it doesn't matter if it's romantic or not. Sometimes people are put into our lives so that we can learn a lesson and so that they can learn a lesson, and then we have to move on. So it may be time to cut ties with whoever this person is, okay? Josephine V, Maggie M10, I'm going to take a bathroom break. Queen Libra, Lee Guy. That one time I was abducted by aliens. Blue Crossroads, Shauna, Donna, Smoochie, and Dawn. And of course, everyone else. I'm just going down the list here. So yeah, Miss Josephine, I know you're still here, but just let me know that you're here. Sure, Monica, I'll put you on the list, honey. So nice to see you. Welcome back. felt alone for a while. Well, don't. You can email me. I'll give you my number. We can chat. I only text, and sometimes I'm flaky, but if you really need someone to talk to, I will be there for you. Can always use another friend, you know? Can't have too many good friends. You guys are all grateful. Yeah, Hannah, you're welcome anytime. I said it before. I am so incredibly proud of this community that we've built together here. It's so safe and it's so close-knit. You're very welcome, sweetheart. Josephine V, you're still here, right, honey? I hate hearing that you guys feel this way because I just want to like reach through and give you a hug and be like, I know how that feels, you know, to be in a house, even just in a house with someone, and you know, you're just trying to talk to them and it's bad. Josephine, going third time, honey. Otherwise, I'm just going to put you aside until you tell me. Ooh, Monica, I can do that, but it's got to be Sunday and it's got to be a video. You don't have to show your face if you don't want, but talking on the phone, for some reason, girl, I just have a very bad, with it. I don't like doing it, but I will do a video chat, but it has to be Sunday because that's the only day I have. I've been doing them more. All right, Josephine, I don't see you, honey, so I'm going to put you on the side and do Maggie. And it's a shame. I hate that we're all so far away. I don't think any of us have ever met anyone like in person. Group hug, right? We're so sappy. Children really are, you know. God bless you for working with little kids. I got to tell you, and I don't mean to sound mean, but I used to say I will hit your kid in public, but I really wouldn't do that. But I do have a hard time dealing with younger kids that aren't mine. And that's just from being a waitress my entire life. Monica, I'll email you my phone number and we can text and then Skype or whatever. Waitressing my whole life. Josephine, I'm doing Josephine now and then Maggie, guys, so you know. And it's just like the way some of these kids behave and the parents think it's funny and they sit there and they just drink wine while their kid wrecks the restaurant and I don't know. So I do have little issues with other people's kids. I'm a hermit now, so I don't know that I would be able to work with them is what I'm saying. I love them, but I love that I can send them home. Do you know what I mean? Blue Heron, yes, and I'm working on my license. I'm just waiting for my royalty check from my book, and I have just a small fine to pay off. Zoom, that works for me. I have Zoom, I have Duo, I have Facebook, I have iPhone, I have Skype, because I do talk to a lot of you guys every once in a while, and my monthly clients for the readings, and I counsel people on spirituality, and I contact source and spirit for them. I speak to their guides and ancestors for them. That's a service I provide. If you're interested in that or a personal intuitive oracle reading, please email me at moonbearoracle@gmail.com. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Ghost Dragons is a sweetheart. For real. Okay. Josephine, you got the card of protection, card number 29 in the Samhain Seasons of the Witch Oracle. This is my house, stained by the very blood flowing through its walls, covered in a veil of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare lift its hidden. Wow, what a card, girl. Wow. I can't wait to read what this means. Keywords: safety and hidden. Many of us have had to search out our own safety since the beginning of our journey as spiritual healers, students, and teachers. We faced criticism for being witches, faced jealousy for being true to our paths, and had to withstand attacks from our own egos. But we rise and keep going with fearless determination. We know we have our spiritual team, our ancestors, guides, and angels to support us and keep us from harm. You are always protected, my dearest witch, no matter how scary the world may seem or how many things go bump in the dark night of your soul. Within you is a space that cannot be harmed, penetrated, or shaken. Here you can retreat to heal and find comfort. You need only step through the veil into the arms of those who love and care for you. If you have drawn protection, know that all is well and you are safe. Your spiritual support team will protect you from harm. You are protected from hexes, evil eyes, dangers, psychic attacks. You are even protected from the dangers of your earth-based ego. Know that you can handle anything. Josephine, when you are feeling unsafe, speak to the powers that be. Ask them to guide you where you do not have eyes and to keep you safe when you are in harm's way. They are always walking with you and are ready to provide you with additional support whenever you feel the need to ask. You did get the card reversed. Okay, so you are protected. It does say be warned. There are influence around you that wish you harm. So if you can carry some crystals with you, if not, I feel like the reason that warning came up is kind of to let you know that like maybe it is time to get on a spiritual path. If you're already on one, the deader, you're good. If you're already on one, it's time to kind of step up your game. Start talking to your guides, angels, and ancestors more. I feel like you are getting dream visitations. If you're not too fearful, try some astral projection. I feel like they are coming to you in a dream. I do feel like there's a message that they're trying to get through to you that's really important, but you're a little closed off because you're not used to speaking to your guides. If you believe in God, pray more this week. I do feel like that somebody behind your back is like wishing you bad. Like they're just like so jealous of you. I feel like it's like been like a long-term thing. Like this person has been jealous of you their whole life. They smile in your face and pretend to be happy for you, but they do not want to see you succeed. Josephine, I feel like you're going to be just fine. You just have to stick to your boundaries. You have to not be such a people pleaser. Step into your power this week. Somebody is going to be confrontational with you. Somebody is going to accuse you of something you didn't do. And I feel like they're going to talk behind your back and tell a lot of people that you did this, okay? You need to stand up for yourself. Talk to your guides, ancestors, angels, God, Jesus, whoever you talk to, and ask them to guide you. You're going to say the right words. You're going to come out on top for sure, okay? So don't be fearful this week when something like that comes up, because it's just a test of their fate. It's something that the other person has to learn not to go around doing that. Be kind. You know what's funny? If you guys just saw me look over and like make a weird face because I knew somebody was here, but they didn't show themselves. That was 30 seconds before Be Kind came in, and it was Amanda. So crazy. Maggie M10, let's do this. Vintage wisdom. Be kind. I miss you. Ghost Dragons, yes, I am. I did not get you your Patreon reading for February yet. If I don't get to it, you'll be first in March. Every once in a while, there's a couple people that I don't get to because I do have 10 or 11 that I do now. So what I do is like I usually do 5 people 1 month and then 5 the next. So you'll be first up for March for sure. Yeah, it's weird. Like if you rewind right before you came in, I kind of looked and I had heard something. She was trying to creep up, but she didn't do very well because she like rustled something over there. Okay, Maggie. Oh my gosh, I gotta pee. You got the card of enchantment. Such a beautiful card with this mermaid. And I know this card has to do with making decisions, okay? A beautiful mermaid relaxes on a rock as she combs her long tresses. Dusk approaches, and the last warm rays of the setting sun give way to the coming night sky. Although the motions of the sea are unpredictable, this is a moment of peace as gentle waves lap against the shoreline and the approaching ship glides toward its destination. Like a wise sentinel, the all-seeing lighthouse presides over the horizon. The giant pansies crown the scene. In the language of flowers, they symbolize the remembrance of the deceased. Mermaids have long been considered figures of enchantment. They use their seductive beauty to beguile sailors, sometimes to their death. But without the sparkling grace of enchantment, the world would be a dull and colorless place. Its delicate aura impassions the spirit and animates the most fantastical dreams and ambitions. Enchantment beckons us to our fullest potential, but can also destroy us if we exist solely to live in the shadow of its spell. Is the siren showing you some new way of seeing, or is she warning of rocky shores which her light does not illuminate? Just as the presence of enchantment can delight, this card also calls for strength of character to discern wise decisions from superficial whims. Only you can determine whether you have been bestowed with a blessing to enjoy, or if you're in danger of being swept away by the tide of unconscious desire or conditioned responses. If you feel safe without the spell of enchantments, go ahead, dive in and explore. But if you are unsure, remember the far-sighted lighthouse, think of the plight of those unfortunate sailors, and keep your feet firmly rooted on terra firma. This is a card about a major decision, Maggie. I don't know if you know it yet, but you have one coming in this week or next week. I am getting next week type vibes. But a major decision definitely coming in for you. And I feel like it's something that honestly, like, you're very worried about putting yourself out there to do. And I feel like it's going to take a lot of courage and strength for you to do this. I feel like, yeah, follow your gift. You do have the gift of discerning wisely, okay? You have that gift of discernment where you know intuitively what's good for you and what's bad for you, but you don't always go for what's good for you. Who does? You know, I'm a psychic and I've made the worst choices because even being psychic, I'm never psychic about myself. So I feel like what you should know this week is that just because you're super intuitive, remember that not everyone's like that, and people are not going to always be able to intuit what you want and need. And I feel like you're really going to have to use your voice this week and speak up. I feel like whatever decision you make is okay because there's a lesson from each one. But what the universe wants you to do this week is definitely go with your gut. I also feel, again, with this card, and I think I pulled this last week, or I don't know, I remember getting the same message, but I feel like you've been enchanted somehow. Somebody has definitely bamboozled you. If you think this week that someone's lying to you, they are. You know it. You know it, but you can't prove it. Let your intuition and your inner knowing be all the proof that you need. Get rid of this person out of your life. They're toxic. They were here to teach you a lesson about trust and love, to teach you a lesson about standing in your power. Yes. If they didn't yet and you don't know what I'm talking about, it's going to be a rough week. Okay. But keep your guards up. Do you know what I mean? Keep your heart protected this week because somebody is coming in to like definitely bamboozle you. I just need to check really quick something because I promised my son I would pay his phone bill, and I'm trying to see if I'm able to do that. Okay, not yet. All right, so I will be right back. Smoke them if you got them. Potty break. Get yourself a refill. And Monica, Steve and I do not live stream anymore, but he is producing this. You can find him on 13 past midnight right after this stream ends with Sandy Swearingen. And he still narrates missing persons and mysteries. And he does a lot of, he had the flu. He slept for 15 hours yesterday. And Steve doesn't usually sleep more than 4 hours. He is very sick, but he was still kind enough to do this for us. So, but he's all right. He's good. He's Steve. Wake up, Maggie, I think I got something to say to you. I got that song in my head now. All right. Oh, dang, there was something I wanted to say. What's up, James? Oh, okay. Is Queen Libra still here? And Lee Guy? Monica, he's been doing a lot of interviews. I love that song. And find myself a rock and roll band. All right, I'm going to do Lee Guy first. Queen Libra, if you're still here, let me know, girl. Lee Guy, you got the Halloween Oracle. And can I get a hey, howdy, hi there from that one time I was abducted by aliens? Blue Cross Rose and Shona, I know you're here. Donna, if you're here, I know you're listening, so I'm going to give you one anyway. Smoochie and Dawn is here. So I just need to hear from Queen Libra and Smoochie right now. Bacon brownies. Are you kidding me? Do you ever have a maple syrup bacon donut? The donut's maple syrup flavored somehow, and then they put bacon bits on top of the donut. I like bacon on my peanut butter and jelly, and I like bacon on a toasted bagel with cream cheese. Okay. You guys know my sugar gets low. I chew on Jolly Ranchers, so don't think I'm being rude or uncouth, but Smoochie and that one time, I think that one time just came in to say what's up, which is cool. Damn, we went from 26 to 18 watching. 31 likes, though. Yeah, Steve has, thank you, Blue Cross Rose, I forgot. All right, hi, Smoochie, I see you. Steve has also been showing up on Journey Through the Gate. He did that on, I guess, Monday night, because I had to start with gaming a little bit early so that he can go do that. All right, Lee. Skull of Stars, the card of infinite possibilities. Why think so small when galaxies spin within? Realize that you are made of the stuff of stars and infinite possibilities begin. This skull brings us back to the fact that we are all made of the stuff of stars, yet many of us think so small. We are each born with a blank canvas to paint upon, and we are indeed an open sky of possibilities. I hate that the light always stops you guys from seeing the full card. Lee, it is easy to feel small in a world that is so busy, impersonal, and seemingly self-absorbed. We can at times feel lost and unclear about our direction and lose sight of our place in the cosmos. The Skull of Stars reminds us that we are only limited by our own imagination and boundaries. If we can dream it, it's possible. This card indicates that you need to think bigger and more broadly about your future and what you would like to achieve. Perhaps there are false beliefs, so often old, that no longer serve you as you grow and change. Sometimes these beliefs may not even be yours. They may have been imparted to you by your parents or the wider community, yet feel rather incongruent to you. You need to endeavor with all of your heart and soul to live the life you want and honor your own wishes and truth. Lee, this is a really deep card. You need to think bigger, okay? I feel like there's something that you want to do, but again, this is another running theme, and we get them every week. You've got a lot of insecurities. I hear a lot of negative self-talk going on in my mind, like telling yourself you can't do it, telling yourself it's impossible, telling yourself to just give up and just like forget about it. I feel like this week the universe wants you to really have a plan, okay? Be the man with the plan. James, I'm always here if you need to talk about recovery. I'm planning on starting a twice-a-month meeting online through Skype or Zoom. I just got to get it set up. Lee, there's opportunities. I don't feel like they're coming in, though. I feel like it's so weird because I'm getting creative energy. Like you're creating something, but you feel like it's not good enough to put out into the world. music, art, an idea that you have that you feel like you get so amped about it, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, that's just stupid. Okay, this week, what the universe wants you to do, Lee, is move forward with whatever this is that you're trying to do. If you don't already have your mind set on doing something and you're just very insecure and unsure about it, something's going to be coming in for you this week. Excuse me. I got to swallow this. You're another person that has opportunity coming in this week that I feel like you're not going to want to take, and you're going to feel really uncomfortable with it. I feel like deep down you're really going to want to do it, but you feel like you can't do it. The universe is saying you can. Accept the opportunity. An email, a text, something, an offer of some kind is coming in for you. And if you take it, it's going to be slow going and a long road, but it is going to change your life. Do more positive self-talk, positive manifestations, not so negative all the time, Lee. Blue Crossroads, we're going to do gentle creatures. Chad Smith. Hey, Chad. Chad Smith podcast is awesome. I almost wore my my shirt today, but I decided on the tank because I get so hot when I channel that's why I'm always wearing tank tops, and it's the middle of winter in New Jersey. It's because I get hot and like my hair and face gets so itchy. Sometimes I'll be doing a regular video and you guys will see me, I'll like scratch my head like 20 times and I always feel like a lice person, but I'm not. I'm just spirit is here. Oh, Lee Guy, thank you so much. I appreciate that more than you could ever imagine. Thank you. And guys, Ghost Dragons is going to be working on that EVP audio for me and Damien. Mr. Crawley also. I didn't send it to him yet, though. And I think I'm going to ask Trippy Times Josh to take a listen to it as well. All right. Blue Crossroads, let's do this. I should have done Shauna first. Shauna, I apologize, Mama, but I already have his deck in my hands. Deck. Cosmos. That's what she said, but yeah, she probably will. She's just waiting patiently over there, checking out my perfumes and my jewelry and my wigs. The purple one. Blue Crossroads. Our gentle friend asks a simple question. Where is my place in the cosmos? Who am I? The winged messenger doesn't bring an answer. Instead, it brings a key on a red cord, which represents the circle of life. The key is what will unlock the answer. The key doesn't unlock any specific mechanism of iron or steel. Instead, it unlocks the mystery of all parts of the cosmos, showing where each of us fits in. Each of the cosmic orbs represents a place of learning that our creature must visit. The lesson here is that there is no one place where the creature or any of us belongs. We are all made up of multiple and complex potentials. We are all complicated varieties of a set of skin and bones that can miraculously hold space in more than one realm. The question is not so much where as it is how many wheres. The beginning of the quest of the cosmos is also the end of the quest. It is a circular riddle that continually answers itself. It's another card of like, where are you going next? I feel like I always feel when I read for you, Blue Crossroads, this power and this control, like the universe wants to show me that you've got this, but there are things that could come in. And what I'm seeing right now is confusion, a situation that's got you a little thrown off your guard. I see you kind of sitting and trying to like rationally reason, like, let's figure this out. Like, let's do this and this and this. But the universe is saying whatever this is going to take a little more than that. It's going to take really searching in your soul to make a decision. I feel like someone might have said something wrong to you or someone you love, or again, I'm getting like this, I'm seeing like smile in the face and talk behind the back. And I feel like there's a person in your life like that. There's a situation too, Blue Crossroads, I feel that's got you like really, really worried, but you don't talk about it. You just keep it kind of in. The universe is saying like you have to get that out somehow. You can't always be in control of everything. Follow your heart, be vulnerable. Put boundaries up. Don't feel bad about standing up for yourself or the people you love. Blue Crossroads, this week I really feel like something is going to tip you, like your emotions, like you're just going to like reach the end of your rope with a certain situation. And the universe is like, watch out, make sure you stay in control, stay in your power. Don't give this person what they want by flipping out, and then you end up being the bad guy. Always keep your side of the street clean. Maggie, thank you so much. Lee, thank you so much. You guys are so amazing. That's where a lot of my decks come from. Miss Shauna, let's do Into the Lonely Woods. I only have like half my decks out. Ah, there you go. That would be Shauna's med situation that I have no control over. Okay, so that was that like powerless that I was getting, like this powerless feeling of you just trying to like swallow that feeling. I feel like it's okay to get that out. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's kind of why Christian Wolf, exactly. Like that's kind of why like I'm always just spewing things out when I'm on here, because you know, I don't have a lot of time during the day to reach out to the people that I should be reaching out to. Sweetly More Bear, Lotus Girl, Be Kind, Gray Wolf, Blue Heron, you know, a lot of you, females and males in here, Jake Smith, Ghost Dragons. Just because it's like my son is at that age, I'm his only friend right now, and it's just impossible to get a phone call in or even text a lot of the time. So I do feel lonely and trapped and just, you know, Donna Messenger, definitely. She messages me every morning. I'm going to message her first this morning, and she always gets me first. All right, Miss Shauna. Oh, you liked the, which one was it though? Because I have multiple. I have the Mystic Martian, and I have I think it was the ET Experiencer. We can do that again if you'd like. You guys are allowed to pick your deck. It's easier for me when the universe does it. But if a couple of you want to pick, that's fine. Blue Heron sometimes will tell me like, hey, I'm feeling this deck tonight. That's fine, as long as you know which ones I have. Shauna, 23, great number. The beneath opens up to you. Your heart did not close, even though you were no longer in the small and safe spaces of the surface world. Into the great depths you plunged, your soul a tattered, your heart in pieces, your hands closed and tight. And now look at you. You found your way in the endless beneath. Your hands have a gentle touch, and you draw to you the shyest of creatures who know you are above all an ally, kin, and friend to their rare nature. You have found a home amongst all the other misfits. Yes, the world gave birth to, and you are creating your own destiny, which is clearer, brighter, deeper, and more filled with joy and blessings than you could ever have imagined. Dive down into the hidden places, bright soul, and ready your heart for waves of joy. Finding your soul family. Okay, Mairead, have a great night, sweetie. Thank you for coming in. Shauna, finding your soul family. Again, this is kind of, you and Blue Crossroads always have like connecting. I should just read like both of you at the same time, because you always connect. Allowing your husband to be vulnerable, okay, and understanding him. And I know you do that. And maybe being a little like, hey, you know, what's going on with you? And kind of getting him to open up more. Shauna, I feel like you've been through hell. And I do know personally a little bit of your situation. I don't know a lot, but I do consider you a friend. And I want to send you healing crystals so bad. I'm just waiting to have the money. But Shauna, I feel like you've been through so much, and you still have this positive, happy, upbeat attitude. You still have a good life. You did go down into the deep, and you didn't almost drown though, because you were like, you know what? I'm going to grow gills. I'm not going to drown. I'm going to grow gills. And you're a fighter. And I feel like the universe is saying, as long as you keep fighting, you are going to be amazing. You're going to do amazing things. Don't give up. And that's the main message I'm getting from this card. Again, I don't know what's going on with you guys this week, but I'm getting really powerful messages. I'm getting emotional again. like I want to cry. Don't give up. The universe got you. Speak to your guides. Speak to your angels in particular, your guardian angel. Close your eyes like as if you were meditating. It's got to be quiet. Nobody talking. Focus. Ask out loud, what is the name of my main spirit guide? And the first name that comes to your head is the name of your guide. Then start talking to him or her, okay? Male or female, doesn't matter. Donna Messenger, if you're not in here, I will give you a personal when I come to visit you in a week or two. Smoochie, did you want the ET deck again? Donna, if you are here, let me know. Christian Wolf, exactly. And that's kind of been a theme this week. Donna's my bestie in real life. If she's usually just listens, she knows I'll take care of her when I see her. That's what Who always says. What did I say? James, that is so true. It really is. All right, Smooch, I pulled the deck for you anyway. I haven't used it yet tonight. Sounds about right. I don't have a Sasquatch deck. I don't have one. I have ET Experiencer, which I'm already shuffling, but I could change it. I have Alice in Wonderland, Shadows and Light, Faerytale. I have Divine Circus. I have Vampires. I have Pleiadian. I have Into the Lonely Woods. I have Gentle Creatures. I have Samhain, Vintage Wisdom, Dark Goddess. Okay. You know, I wish I could find a Sasquatch deck. I cannot find one. I've looked. Cassie would know if they have one or not. Okay. So we got ET Experiencer. I do. I really wish they did. I wish they had more alien decks too. They have Mystic Martian, which is very hard for me to read, even though I do. Chicken Cheston, first of all, I love your name. I'm new here. My first thought was this young lady is gorgeous. Thank you so much. Mr. Chicken, I'm sorry if I'm just wondering how you identify, because I will be calling your name in a little bit. You want the Gentle Creatures? We can do that. Ooh. Wake up, Maggie. See what I mean? It's this never-ending song. I do it to RJ, too. I'll make cookies. I'll be like, RJ, cookies. And he'll be like, I'm coming. I'll be like, well, if you want them, then come and get them. I do it all day long. And he's like, Mommy, stop singing. All right, Smooch. Okay, Monica, Into the Woods. Richard Elmore, I'm going to. As soon as I start making the jewelry for Etsy, because I am paying for an Etsy store, but I have nothing in it yet, I'm going to make a few decks, actually. I have a lot of ideas. Yeah, that is a great name. I think the Deaderer is a great name. There it is. All right, Smoochie, you got the card of Play. This card is so cute. Look at this card. Look at these happy, young, gentle creatures. They are being pulled by an adult. A butterfly keeps landing on their noses. Shrieks of laughter spread joy as they go wheeling into the meadow. Now is not the time for work or hard things. Put down your implements of work. Follow the young ones. Let them lead the way for you. It is in this moment that you need to play. Move your body. Aim your heart for the playground you miss. Do not allow anyone to tell you that you are being irresponsible when you take a moment to sink yourself into the mindset of a child. Smoochie, play is as important as work. No dull jacks here, please. Freshen your outlook by jumping in puddles, swinging on tires, or napping under a tree. Maybe you can't get outside? Not to worry. These young ones will remind you that building a blanket fort is ageless. And it's true. I recently built one again. Having marshmallows and graham crackers are as tasty inside as outside. Swing your arms. Do whatever you can to open yourself up to the playful spirit. By doing this, you will find the answers that have been evading you. They are like butterflies landing on your nose, a tickling nudge. You know the questions can be resolved. The knotty problems will unwind. Once you get out of your own way, all things will get better. So let loose and frolic, my friend. And this is so true. Sometimes you really just have to get in the mode of innocence, right? Of looking at everything as though you were a child. And I find the answers sometime in the strangest of places with RJ, okay? You are a kid big time. So then you should have no problem setting aside adulting for at least one day this week and kind of looking at your issue more innocently, from a more innocent perspective. What would my 4-year-old or 5-year-old self do? What would my 10-year-old self do? And I feel like you are going to get an answer. And also have fun. Be a kid again. Build that fort. Make those s'mores, okay? Did you ever have a s'moreo? You make the s'more like normal, but before you burn it, you put an Oreo in the middle. Like where the marshmallow is, girl. So do something really fun this week. And I feel like letting loose and kind of letting your hair down and not avoiding responsibility, of course, but just get back to play and you're going to get the answers that you need. What a beautiful card. Yes, guys, don't forget super chats, super stickers. Thank you so much to everyone who's donated. Ghost Dragons, thank you for reminding me. My Cash App and my PayPal. Ghost Dragons is putting there. It's also in the description box. I think my Amazon wish list for both channels is also there, because YouTube does take a lot of the super chats, but oops, half is better than none. So don't think I'm saying don't give them, but definitely Cash App or PayPal if possible. I really appreciate you guys. And Miss Dawn, let's get you your reading, girl. I wonder where Queen Libra went. That's weird to like come in and ask for a reading and then leave. Yeah, s'moreo is really good. Triple bacon s'moreo. Are you for reals, yo? That sounds amazing. All right, come on. Shuffle properly, please. All right, Miss Dawn, let's see what's up. Remember, aspects of your contact are coming to light. And if you guys will just excuse me, I just have to check this really quick. Hey, today, baby, I got your money, don't you worry. I'm sorry, guys. This is important. It's about my ex's funeral. So I'm so sorry. Give me a second. I feel so unprofessional. I'm sorry. They're having a memorial for him, but they're having it in Delaware. And like nobody from New Jersey is invited for whatever reason. So, all right. I'm so unprofessional, guys. Please forgive me. Okay. So Miss Dawn, this is actually a really great card. And it's something that I've come into recently in my own remembering. So I know how this feels. It can be pretty scary. All right. These are very, very hard to find, guys. So bear with me. They're not in alphabetical order. They're not in any kind of order. They're just there. Oh, I guess they are in alphabetical order, but there's like 2 or 3 on each page. And it's just like, it's really, some of them aren't even in here. My mother's wasn't in here the one time. Okay. Dawn, remember, this card indicates that there may be a contact experience pushed back into the corners of your subconscious you may wish to remember. Sometimes you can have a strong reaction to stories, artwork, or sounds. These may have been elements of your experience. Remembering can sometimes happen during dream time as well. While the Dreamtime card can represent contact on the energetic level, this card indicates that physical memories are being persistent enough to break through your consciousness while you sleep. There is more to uncover. Don't stop here. Try replaying the memory back in your mind. Grab a pen and paper and sketch from different perspectives, like your point of view and from above in case you've left something out. From your point of view and from above in case you've left something out. So, of course, this is talking about Jules, welcome. Of course, it's talking about remembering repressed memories and extraterrestrial experiences. But I also feel like the universe is actually telling me that this week you should start. Don't let the past repeat itself. Don't let history repeat itself. I feel like something's coming up or something's going on with you where you really... I feel like you're going to make a mistake if you don't remember your past, if you don't remember what happened the last time. I don't know what this decision is. It's not coming in clear, but there's a decision to be made. And if you make the wrong one, it's like repeating the same mistake. There's some kind of codependent or like enabling going on. I feel like you should speak to your guides, your angels, your ancestors, your guides in particular. If you have connection to extraterrestrials, then speak to them. If you don't know what's going on, I'm trying to get a clearer picture for you. I feel like, okay, I got it. So either someone's going to come back into your life that it didn't end well with them, like a relationship or a friendship, and this could be in the next 2 weeks, or something's going to come up, like somebody talking about you. Somebody else got a similar card. Somebody that you cut ties with is like coming back into your life and pretending to be a friend. You're going to find yourself in the same situation that you had to cut them off in the first place. Be strong. Don't let any haters into your life. Make sure you know everyone's intentions. If you intuit that someone's wrong, like something's wrong with them or that you're going to know immediately upon meeting people their intentions, even if it's not just this week. I feel like you're able to do that. Just keep that in mind this week. Be protective over your family. I feel like just verbal attack. I keep hearing. And seeing someone from the past. So somebody talking shit, basically, Dawn. Don't be afraid to go back to that. But as far as the remembering, if you feel like you've had contact with extraterrestrials, you'll be getting dreams about it. If you don't get the dreams, then it doesn't apply to you. But I would be very alert for that. Okay, I need a hello from Sci-Fi Master, Bigfoot, Michigan, and the Deaderer. I know the Deaderer is here. Chicken. I just wrote chicken. So if you're still here, let me know. Queen Libra left. Jules. So it's going to be Chicken Chester. Chicken Checker, Chicken Chester. If you're still here. Sci-Fi Master, Bigfoot, Michigan, Rob. I need to know you're still here, please. Then the Deaderer and Jules. Miss Jules, is this your first time here? Okay, so I'm sorry that I didn't get that. That was something that wasn't about extraterrestrial, but maybe about something else going on. And I do apologize. Sometimes the images that I see and the words don't like compute to me. So I do apologize for that. Be careful of this stuff coming back. Okay. Don't let it change your course. Don't let it set you back. Okay. Don't, oh, okay, good. So I'll just put you on the list. Don't let it take you out, so to speak. I feel like there was a time in your life where these things really got to you, whatever this is that's coming back up. Blue hair on your coming up. And it kind of broke you a little bit a while ago. Monica, no, you're not last. Don't let that happen again. Stand strong and know that it's just something you have to get through and deal with. Nicole, you're on the list too. Okay, let me check you. Yeah, Nicole, you're actually coming up. So Chicken Guy, I don't remember the rest of his thing, is not here anymore. Okay, and Queen Libra left too. All right, Sci-Fi Master, I did not. They did. It was awful. Honey, you're going to have to if it wasn't something you fully dealt with on a spiritual, mental, psychic, physical, and energetic level, and that's really hard, and emotional, it's going to come back, hon. And this time the universe is saying, deal with it. Okay? Get through it, because once you do, it's going to be so effing liberating. It's not even funny. Okay? I know it's hard. Believe me, I have so much that I've suppressed. I know how you feel. If you need an ear, email me. I will give you I have a whole other list, guys. That's not the end of the list. That's just the end of the first line of people. You guys, okay, Sci-Fi Master did not answer. Bigfoot Michigan Rob did not answer. So it's going to be Detterer, Richard Elmore, Eric M, Nicole Perone, TMI, Cassie, and Blue Heron, and I'll stop there. There are more after that. So Detterer, the Detterer is still here, right? The Detterer. I don't know why I just called him that. Stand strong. And if you need someone to talk to, email me and I'll give you my number. Yay! You're very welcome. Thank you guys for being here with me. Jules Facets. I like it. If I look, sometimes I'll forget to look at the note. It comes on the bottom, but I usually do, yes. I don't know that I got anything from you recently. Monica, I got you, honey. You're coming up. The end of the entire list is coming up. I just do like 5 or 6 at a time. I got you guys. Don't worry. Be kind. You really live up to your name. You really do. I love you so much. I look at you as a mother figure, just like I look at JJ Cryptid. Then I have my sisters, my moms, you know. I decided it's my turn to shine, Jenna, so I changed it. I like it. I really do. That's like, oh my God, did you see that? Guys, no crap. Wow. Oh my God. I just need to grab my selenite, guys. Hold on 1 second, please. Oh my God, that was bad. Oh my God. Okay. Every once in a while, something gets in that's like no good. It's all right though. All right, back on track. Oh, chicken. Okay, so you'll be next. Something slapped the cards out of my hand. Yes. Amanda's like, you want me to take care of your light work? I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, I always pull a random one. Yeah, it's going. Amanda's light is too bright for it to stand in. It's fine. It's gone. It's gone. I don't know what it was or who it was, but I'll find out later. The Detterer, you have Marie Masquerade, Glamour, Intrigue, and Drama, and it's card number 14 in the Shadows and Light deck. So someone doesn't want you to get this message. There was something bad here. Marie is very much like the famed Queen of France, Marie Antoinette. She is stylish and delightful, always finding new and fascinatingly creative ways to amuse herself. Wherever she is, there is decadence and style, truly glamorous moments and lavish entertainments. But even she knows she is simply amusing herself and that there is a hole at the center of her being, where she wishes she were loved for who she truly is and could rely only on her talent and style to express herself and not be judged for it. To be her friend is no problem at all as long as you remain truly yourself. Only being with her has somehow made you wish to be more like her. Look beneath the mask and the beauty and the exquisite my lisp doesn't allow for that word, and stylings, and see into her heart. Be her friend and be her companion, but never forget who you are and what is important to you. Marie Masquerade speaks. Someone is about to invite you to be involved in something very intriguing, and this person will ask you in ways that are ever so charming, so the temptation will be ever so strong. Because this person is beautiful and talented and powerful, you're flattered. But the truth is, you run the risk of paying a very high price for this brush with fame or glory. Be sure that the politics and the intrigues are ones you truly wish for in your life, because there is often a sacrifice that must be made, and many consequences are currently hidden from you. It is tempting, no doubt, but it may not be within your best interest to pursue this strange, slightly tainted offer that will be made to you. Divination message for Detterer. There is gossip and intrigue around a person you admire and wish to be like in some way. This person has need of a true friend and not the need of an admirer. This card can come up when you experience jealousy and envy of those you feel are undeservingly more successful and beloved than you are. The message is to focus on your own hard work and to create your own style. If you are the subject of such gossip, know you cannot control what is said about you. Live your life and move through this with grace. When Marie Masquerade comes up, there are some people around who want to befriend another, but simply for the influence. It is not coming from the heart, and despite her beauty and success, anyone in Marie's position needs true friends. Look inside and see if you have attempted to network instead of befriend, and know the difference. Do not keep false friends, fair weather friends. Be true to your own vision as opposed to what is currently fashionable and considered desirable, creating rather than following. Okay, so this is really interesting. It's kind of a double-edged sword, okay? And remember, guys, always read what Dawn is saying, because she's on point with things. She's catching things that are flying by me, all right? Detterer, I feel like there is someone coming into your life with an offer, whether it be an offer of love, an offer for an opportunity to make money. There is some kind of offer coming in. I feel like it's going to be a face-to-face thing. It could be like Zoom or Skype or something like that. I don't really see much of an email or text. I see face-to-face, someone being like, oh, well, you can do this with me. Come on with me. And it's going to be, they're going to offer you, maybe if it's for a job, like some really good money, or if it's for love, it's going to be somebody who flatters you and who's beautiful. Beware of somebody having the wrong intentions with you, somebody looking to you to get something from you, not just to be your friend or to work with you or to be your lover. Somebody is looking to get something from you, to use you for something, to take from you. Definitely some energy vampires around you. Oh my gosh, guys, next time tell me to pull my shirt up. I definitely feel like there are some energy vampires around you. I feel like you know who most of them are, but I feel like one person in your life that you trust and like you would never think is doing this shit behind your back, this stuff, is. And I feel like if you have any inkling this week that someone is doing something behind your back, or that somebody is not being truthful with you, you confront them immediately while keeping your side of the street clean. So that means not yelling, screaming, raging, okay? Definitely confront. And be careful what you wish for. I'm hearing that. Be careful what you wish for. Some offer is going to come in the form of looking like your dream come true, but the fact of the matter is no good, okay? And to claim your energy, I would suggest getting some of this, some selenite. It's really cheap on Amazon. It helps when you add it to other crystals, when you put little chunks of it, like a chunk, maybe this would be 2 chunks, or even this big thing in each corner of your house. It really cleanses the air. It really cleanses the energy. It's used for so much more, but this little thing, notice I pulled it right out when that thing was here. So definitely invest in like at least one crystal. Look up what crystals mean. Okay, what crystals and what they mean. And I don't know why I'm getting this message for you. And whatever one catches your eye, pick it and grab it. They sell them on Amazon and it'll help you. Nightmare, welcome. Do you want a reading tonight? I know you usually don't. All right, Richard Elmore. Richard Elmore, we are going to do the Angels and Ancestors deck. Okay, good. Thanks, hon. I definitely understand who they are and what I got to do. I would, okay, thanks, Nightmare. Thank you so much for being here. Deaderer, I really feel like, you need some energetic support. I feel like you've been being fed off of by a dramatic, psychic vampire really badly. You need some energetic support. You need some crystal healing, some work. I would say Reiki, but that's not really practical for a lot of people. We're like kind of in a recession to pay for Reiki, but definitely get some support. Even if you meditate, do chakra alignment. I always recommend that a lot. I know, because it just works so well. Talk to your guides, okay? Seriously. Pink quartz. I think Deaderer is a he. But you, Dawn definitely meant you, yeah. All right, Richard, let's see what's up for you. Aventurine's a good one. Dragon's Blood Jasper is very powerful. Citrine, I mean, run the gamut. Lapis. It really depends, too, on your astrology. Tell me what your sun sign is. All right. Richard, you got the Medicine Mother. Love this card. Medicine Mother. There she is. You really are, Deaderer. I can see it. I can feel it. Like, I felt drained reading for you. And whatever that thing was, what's that crystal? You guys help me out. It's like, I have a piece of it, but I don't know the name of it. It's like ocean something or sea. Oh, I'm going to have to look it up. All right, Richard, take action. Do what you know you need to do. Mother always knows best, they say, and it's true. We all know a maternal figure who's extremely intuitive and insightful, and this medicine mother has gone through many ups and downs. She has lived and she has lost. She has loved. She knows what it's like to suffer and to want to give up. So the medicine of this card is that it's okay to make mistakes and get it wrong sometimes, and it's okay for things to come to an end. Richard, it's not the end of the world. It's just the end of one chapter and the beginning of something else, something new. The medicine mother reminds you that even though you have low lows, you aren't here to suffer. You're here to be supported and to support others. Let her give you the loving encouragement to take the next step forward. There is an old pattern rising up in you now, and it's time to deal with it and release it for good. You're being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps and know you need to take to move closer to where you'd like to be. You already know the answers. You know what you need to do. You may have been using delaying tactics or holding back, but now you are being guided to take action. Action requires courage, but your angels and guides are bringing you the courage to move forward. Take just one step. When you do, the next one will be presented to you. Old habits die hard, Richard. What's going on? Okay. Yeah, if everyone who knows how to do that can like compress and send your energy towards the Deaderer, that would be great. You might get a surge in a few minutes. Richard, what's going on? Some past things coming up. Addictions, hurts, hangups, habits, compulsions, toxicity, codependency. Something or someone that you thought you were done with. Yeah. You're not done yet. The universe is telling you that you should be, but I feel like whatever it is or whoever they are is coming back. If it's a person, they're kind of trying to weasel their way into your life. If it's something else, like say, just for instance, I'm not saying this is it. This is just an example. That's Ocean Jasper. That's it. Thank you, Dawn. Like that you used to overeat, you used to stress eat, and you finally stopped doing it for like 6 months now. You're going to start overeating and stress eating again. Like I used to eat in my sleep. I would get up, walk all the way downstairs, through the hallway, through the den, down the steps, and through the living room, through the dining room, into the kitchen and eat and come all the way back upstairs. And I would gain so much weight. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I was so stressed out and so just energetically drained, and I was so lost. I was sleepwalking to my refrigerator, and there would be trails of crumbs, cereal. It was bad. So something like that, something really unhealthy for you or someone really unhealthy for you is trying to come back into your life. The universe is like, listen, you can do this again. You can go through the same BS over and over again. You can take this person back and deal with the same stuff, but they haven't learned their lesson. And if you take them back, you obviously haven't learned yours. The universe does not want you to do this. It's up to you this week, though, but I'm telling you, you're going to be taken back at least 50 steps from where you are off your life and spiritual path if you take this person back or if you slip back into whatever this is. Okay? Eric M., are you still here? Nicole Perone, I know you're here. Too much information, are you still here? Cassie, Blue Heron, I got you. SDK, Brasselhoff, Joe Vitale, Jessica Lee, Christian Wolf, I know you're here. Mike D, I know you're here. Monica, I know you're here. Be Kind, James Weston, Julia Morris, and Nightmare said skip him. So let me just call about 6 right now, okay? Don't take them back, Richard. Don't do it, okay? They have an ulterior motive. No matter what they say, no matter what they promise, no matter how genuine they seem, the universe is saying no, okay? No. Game over, donezo. Okay, Eric M., I need you to say, hey, howdy, hi. I'm going to take a couple puffs and check and see if my money is where it's supposed to be. Oh, it's so high. I don't know why I have Maroon 5 in my head now. I love you guys. Thank you for being understanding and patient with me. All right. I'm going to put my phone so that I can't reach it because that is so rude. Eric is gone. SDK is gone. TMI is gone. Cassie is gone. She always just comes in to spread love. Brasselhoff. I don't know. Let me check my PayPal. I was checking my Cash App. I know I got a PayPal earlier today, and it went through. I'll let you know. I wouldn't be surprised. It's always down. Oh, I just got it. Be Kind. Yes, I'm going to order that right away. Thank you. See what I mean? You guys are so effing amazing. Like, I love you guys. Blue Crossroads, healing crystals for Shauna on the way from myself and Miss Be Kind. That's so generous, sincerely. Ghost Dragons, you're getting a reading tonight. I'm putting you last only because I know you don't care. Yes, I do need to drink. Blue Crossroads, love you so much. Shauna, love you. Hang in there, girl. I love you guys. I think it's going to be very tempting, Richard, but you're stronger than that. Nicole, let's go with the Lantern Oracle. Good night, sweetie. Jules, as far as I can see, no, there's no issues with it. It is what it is. Sometimes, you never know. I don't know. Sometimes it could just be your account. They do weird things. All right, Nicole. Great card. You got the card of Distorted Perceptions, and it's card number 7. Reality is rarely what we are raised to believe it is. All right, Nicole, how we experience the world changes throughout our lives. Such shifts in perception typically occur when an event, a person, a place, or a new life stage leaves us questioning something integral to what had been our understanding of the world or ourselves. Consequently, our perception and thinking shifts irreversibly and changes how we experience our reality. The maiden's expression is calm and accepting as she observes the world without the distorted lens of the feathered tent. The tent represents the outdated cultural, ancestral, and social conditioning she is awakening from. She stands firm and in solemn awe of the wisdom revealed in her newfound worldview. All that she had been raised to believe about the world and herself no longer applies. She sees beyond how limited and false certain aspects of her perception and understanding had been. With this new perspective and clarity, it is now possible for her to grow beyond, rather than blindly repeat the intergenerational patterns, fears, and false beliefs that would otherwise have a deterring effect on her life she would go on to live. A sophisticated shift in consciousness will soon be made available to you. Initially, seeing things differently may feel alienating or even like a betrayal or great loss. It may present initial challenges in what to do with and about this new perspective, especially if what you had envisioned for your life is dramatically altered as a result. The maiden assures you that any confusion, grief, or upheaval from releasing distorted perceptions or limiting beliefs will eventually open into amazing opportunities, remarkable growth, and an increase in self-sovereignty. Maiden's message: power, beauty, and liberation happen when we do not close our eyes or retreat back into the mentality we have outgrown. This is a real literal theme this week, guys. For reals, yo. All right. Jules, thank you so much. I appreciate you. So I appreciate all of you. You guys are so amazing. Nicole, this is another card about stuff coming in from the past. Changing old patterns and behaviors. I mean, we get so used to certain things, right? Like in my addiction, I can't even believe the things that I did, but that was just my normal day, you know? I remember not being able to find water, okay? And using rainwater. Stuff like that, but that was just normal. That was just like expected. And it's things like that, like those old bad patterns that could be rearing their ugly head again in very small ways. Larry A., welcome, sweetheart. Thank you so much for coming in. Forward is a movement of power and re-energizing. Don't get backtracked. And that's exactly right. Nicole. Oh, I had a message. I just lost it. I feel like it's going to be so easy to slip back into that old pattern. There it is. It's going to start with something really small. Like for me, I know that if I start lying, even just a tiny little white lie one time, believe it or not, I could end up relapsing just from that tiny little white lie, right? I know that for a fact. Why? Because then it's like I got away with that little lie, so I'm going to tell a little bit bigger one next time. And then I'm going to push a little bit harder. And then by the time I know it, I'm, doing what I'm doing, using rainwater and putting it into my arm. So I'm not saying you're using, I'm just using that as an example of like really bad behavior that I can easily slip back into. I feel like you really have to watch this week, Nicole, not to fall into old patterns. Okay. Overeating, drinking, even just like mental things, like stressing, being angry, not being spiritually aligned, not paying attention to signs, just being kind of aloof. I also feel for you the same thing with Richard. Okay. There could be a person coming in that you have cut ties with, and you got to remember that you cut ties with them for a reason. I feel like there's toxicity, codependency, almost the same exact thing. I feel like there's a situation in front of you. And I feel like this is the main thing that you should get from this, Nicole. I feel like there's a situation in front of you that you're not seeing clearly. You are missing a piece of the puzzle. Okay. You're missing. Somebody is not telling you everything, and you're making decisions based off what this person is telling you, but they're keeping stuff from you. So how could you possibly make the right decision? Don't listen to anyone else, especially this week. Follow your heart and your gut. If something feels wrong, it is wrong. Move on from it. Please, okay? Because that could end really badly for you. Blue Heron. We're going to do Gentle Creatures for Miss Blue Heron. Pine Island Research. Thank you so much. I buy the 18 packs or like the 20 packs on Amazon. They're like $19. They're cheapies, but I love them. They have so many beautiful ones. Blue Heron, you got the card of All. And it's the first card in the deck. When you are worried about your place in the world, remember this gentle creature. Standing in the midst of a starry sky, they gaze intently at their own palms. What is contained within the space of two hands? How can any of us capture what the universe truly holds for us? It can be an overwhelming question, can't it? You could journal on the question of what is all in so many ways. Perhaps this is a reminder that we are all, just that, all. None of us are any less valuable than the next member of our tribe. Isn't it crazy it says that? Blue Heron, when we consider that our tribe consists of everything like our friend in this card, we may find ourselves contemplating our own worth. For those times that it seems to be more than we can hold, take a step back, sit down, feel your own root extending deep into the earth. Press your spine against something firm like a tree or a friend. See your own head opening up to thrust up a ray of light that goes on and on and on into the sky. Repeat the following to yourself. I am all. I am enough. All is all. Chant the words as you feel everything expanding outward. Hold on to the feeling of being one with everything. When that feeling fades, start from the beginning. Look around you, dear one. Who else needs this message? It is your turn to remind another that they too are all. And you remind me every time, and I'm really glad to get to remind you tonight. Blue Heron, you are worth it. And I feel like you've just been hurt so many times. And to be honest with you, girl, I look at you and I know what your lesson is. Your lesson is love. Okay, giving your heart away to the wrong people over and over again because you're a fixer, you're a healer, you're a lover. You want that love. You want to give your love so badly because you have so much to give and you love hard and you love fast. And that's your lesson. I think you really need some time by yourself. I'm getting that from the universe to get to know yourself better and realize what you're worth because, girl, you are beautiful. You are strong. You are definitely powerful. And you have a mission here too. You're not just you're an earth angel, Blue. You've got to get on with that mission. Okay. You're not a fixer or a healer, earth angel either. You really have to take a step back from the situation and ask yourself this week, okay? Do me a favor. Ask yourself this week, if Gemma were going through this, what would I tell her? And then tell it to yourself. All right? That's your homework this week. Joe Vitale left. Jessica Lee, let me know if you're here. Be right back. I have the munchies. No problem. Christian Wolf, I believe you're still here. Just say hi. Mike D, let me know if you're here. Monica, I know you're here. Be Kind, I know you're here. James, Julia, and Ghost Dragons, I know you guys are here. Okay. What would Gemma do? I'm just saying, do you know what I mean? Like Dawn, you might not be seeing an issue clearly of like a relationship in your life. Just say it's a romantic relationship. And you just can't get past this person who is toxic. What would you do if AJ was going through it? And that's kind of my message, right? Like, I love you too. Like, it's very easy to give advice to someone else when you're kind-hearted and you're loving. That's going to be on merch. I'm going to write that idea down with like the little gem. Thank you so much for that. That's so cool. Oh, and Chad Smith, I know he just stopped in to say hi, but Chad, if you're here and you want a reading, I also have a personal coming for you. Oh, Jessica, good. I'm glad you let me know that. I'm pretty sure I knew that you always sit in the background. I did not cross your name off for that reason. Okay, guys. Okay, I got a good deck. I don't want to drop my cards again, though, so I'm sorry. I don't even have all the decks out because I knew if a deck I don't have out called to me, I could just get up and get it. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Katie R., hi, welcome. You are on the list. You're not too far away. So please don't go anywhere if you want a reading. People come in and when I say list, they think it's like 10 miles long. It's not. I still have an hour and a half or an hour and at least 15 minutes. So, all right. Who am I reading for right now? Jessica Lee. Then Christian Wolf. Then Monica. Be Kind. James Weston. And I'll stop there. I do have more. Yeah, Dawn, I'm going to have you on with me at some point. If you want to email me, we can chat. I feel like I was not a good hostess to Grey Wolf, and I feel really bad about that. I was not cognizant of her and her way of reading, and I felt so bad. But I'd like to try again. All right, Jessica, Myths and Mermaids. Don't forget, guys, if you want a personal intuitive oracle reading from me, email me, moonbearoracle@gmail.com. That's all one word. Don't forget to subscribe over at Moonbear Oracle. My PayPal and Cash App links are in the description box, okay? Personals, if you have any experiences with supernatural, paranormal, extraterrestrial, otherworldly, send it to GemmaJadeParanormal@gmail.com. If my wrenches could put my info in there, I'd really appreciate it. You can hit me up on Facebook at Gemma Jade. I don't really do a lot of other social media. I have them. I have a Twitter. I have an Instagram, but I really don't do them. I also do I guess I'd call it spiritual energy work. Okay, face-to-face through Skype, Zoom, Duo, iPhone, Facebook Messenger, whatever you need. And that's an hour bi-weekly. I do things like that. Just hit me up if you need help. They are services, so I do charge, but not normally. I have a ton of clients. I could probably fit a couple more people in, though, if you guys are interested. We would like to see that. See what? Yes, Miss Dawn, you. Oh, fur babies tried to eat the brownie. All right, Jessica. A certain slant of light. That sounds pretty interesting, though. Thank you, guys. My wrenches, Ghost Dragons. All right, 28. I feel like 28 for some reason. If you see 28 on the clock all the time or on a license plate in front of you, or if it keeps popping up somehow, that's the universe letting you know you're on the right track. Jessica, from the darkness there emerges illumination deemed divine. Feckless searching terminated by insight most sublime. From despair and confusion erupts another form of sight, lucidity, all resulting from a certain slant of light. A pensive mermaid lies in her grassy pond, waiting for an answer to come to her. A grand light shines from above, illuminating her and her surroundings in a moment of divine insight and understanding. Divinatory meaning, illumination is coming. Darkness and confusion are commonplace in this world, but do not worry. Illumination is coming in the form of a new way of viewing your environment or situation. Some call it divine insight and others enlightenment. Either way, be prepared for new perspective. A sudden shift in thinking will arise from the uncovering of unknown facts, opinions, or desires. These new points will help you understand where you are now and help you to answer some of the questions that have been gnawing at you for some time. Be prepared, though. The illumination may be subtle and easy to miss. Keep your eyes open and your spirit curious so that you do not miss out on the illumination you have been so long waiting for. You already know the answer to your problem. Jessica, I feel like whatever's plaguing you, it's like you've been through this before. This is another been there, done that type situation. I feel like you need to work on your manifestation, do it positively, okay? No more negative self-talk. I feel like this week you really have to pay attention to signs and omens, dreams that you're having, thoughts that come into your head suddenly that you know aren't yours. if you can meditate for at least 10 to 15 minutes, 12 minutes a day silently, you're going to get a lot of answers. I feel like your spirit guides are just waiting to like, bam, like, and then the light hits you and you're like, oh my gosh, I know now. And, but I feel like you have to like meditate. You have to acknowledge them in order for that to happen. Talk to them. Be like, whoever my spirit guides are, like, I need your help right now. I don't get why this is happening. Blah, blah, blah. And then stop and listen. Okay. That's the point of it. I feel like there is one thing going on though, that you already know. You know what you got to do. I feel like if there's an offer of love coming in, if you're looking for love, an offer will come in that you can accept with maybe a Leo or a Gemini. Could be any sign, but I'm getting a lot of Leo and Gemini energy from you. If someone is coming in with an offer of love and you want to take it, it's going to be good for you. I don't think it's a soul connection, but it's still going to be something really good. Right. Monica, into the lonely woods. Owner of a lonely heart, much better than the owner of a broken heart. Yes, write down your surroundings and what you're thinking to help you. That is definitely true. Or ask a question and then just write. This is what I do. I call it automatic writing, but it's not actually the technical definition of automatic writing, but it's the only thing I can think of. So when I'm having a problem, I just start writing out the problem. And I'll start like griping and venting and cursing, all writing it down. And then I'll just keep writing and writing and writing until I can't write anymore. And when I look back at what I was writing without even thinking, I get some pretty good answers because my spirit guides are writing for me. Monica, you got card number 6. Drink from your own well and water your own garden. Okay. Very interesting. Ooh. When we are alone, we learn how to not take our inspiration or sustenance from others. We do not drink from their wells. We do not feed from their cauldrons. We do not need anyone else's energy to generate our own. We can create our own energy, find the source of the spring within us, and begin to drink from that and discover who we are when we are most ourselves. Within you is the spring. Drink from it. Within you is the garden. Water it. Find the source within you. Do not seek inspiration elsewhere. This is not the time for that kind of connection. Now is the time to follow the path until you discover the grail of the self and become your own light. So, Monica, I feel like you've been dependent on too many people or listening to the opinions of too many people. I feel like you're not following your own heart in your life. You're like people pleasing everyone telling you what to do. Someone got this in the very beginning too, not this card, but like this message. Meditate your own self, open-minded. You have it all. Yeah. I feel like now is not the time to be like dating. Now is not the time to be making new friends. I feel like it's not even really the time to be reaching out, except for to your guides, angels, and ancestors. You have to start standing up for yourself, stepping into your power, making your own choices and your own decisions, Monica. There are people bossing you around. There are people steering you the wrong way. I really feel like people are taking advantage of you. They know you're not going to say no. They know you're not going to complain. They know you're not going to talk back. They know you're not going to disagree with them, even if you don't agree, like verbally disagree. People are using you. Wow, this is really terrible. Monica, I really would advise you this week to spend as much time by yourself as you can, meditating, praying if you pray, writing, like journaling, or like writing, like I just said, getting to know your spirit guides and your inner self. And I feel like after this week, if you can do that, spend that time alone and really be with yourself and your guides, your angels, your ancestors, I feel like next week you are going to finally start kicking some people's butts right out of your life, because I feel like there are a lot of people that take advantage of your naivety. Okay. And I'm not saying you're naive in a bad way. Being naive is not a bad thing sometimes, but I feel like a lot of people are looking at you like you're some kind of whipping girl. You know what I mean? But you're not. You're a force to be effing reckoned with. And yeah, that's all right. Miss Be Kind. Yes, yes, yes. She likes the Faerytale Oracle, but she's like, it's got to be the Circus. I'm like, all right, all right. It's beautiful. Do you want me to text it to you? I can do that. Okay, there it is. Be kind. By the way, I got a message. I love you, mommy. All right, let's do your reading, and then I'll take the messages for a minute or two. She's like showing me like jokingly. Yeah, no more being a doormat. Paranormal Chop Shop, Sunny Bear! Hi! Okay, be kind. When is an enchantment not enchanting? When is it a spell that you allow to consume your free will, even as it promises so much and yet delivers so little? The silver siren sings her song, a pretty poison to the soul. Her false allure tempts the mind, even whilst the heart feels that something is not quite right. Your power will come from discerning the truth and allowing her false promises no place in your heart. Sunny, you better not leave before I get to read for you. If you have to leave right away, let me know. Be kind. The modern world, perhaps especially in the spiritual field, is laden with false light. Amen. This is the light that blinds and obscures rather than clarifies and reveals. False light is that which might seem dazzling on the surface, but underneath is nothing but hot air at best and destructive energy that will rot your soul at worst. False light is the opportunity so intoxicating that even selling your soul to have it seems rational, or the person so alluring that you are willing to deny your basic need for respect and acknowledgement in order to spend even just a moment by their side. This false light is a seduction, a siren song, a promise of whatever it is you feel you cannot have unless you compromise your integrity to get it. There is just one lesson to be learned through the siren song, the same lesson always, no matter what the circumstances may be. If you compromise your integrity, you will find that what you have obtained was not worth the price you paid for it, no matter how much you believed it would be otherwise. It simply will not be worthwhile. Silver siren comes to you Silver siren comes to you when you are one of the souls with enough discernment, strength, and integrity to be able to say no to the enchantment that will not enhance your life, but slowly and surely destroy it. The small compromise of your self-esteem would seem innocuous enough at first, but with cajoling and manipulation would continue and eventually erode at your soul until you no longer believed yourself capable of living your best life, of receiving genuine love and affection, of having anything of value to share with the world. To disempower the false light, you must stay true to what your heart says. No matter how much you may fear you'll regret it later on, simply say no to that which is unworthy, to that which does not hold the truth of love within it. Even if by all appearances a person declares they are utterly enlightened and only interested in your highest good, even if the opportunity at hand is too good to miss, making your mind needy and confused when what you feel in your heart is that you really should give it a miss, simply say no. I know you did. When Silver Siren sings her song to you, know that you are being given an opportunity for empowerment. This is an opportunity to trust yourself and stand firm in your truths, and to experience the priceless sense of love, safety, security, peace, and self-possession that this brings. With this, your soul can sing its own song, a song that shares true light, the lightness of a heart that lives in peaceful truth with the world. I know you left that behind long ago. I'm not worried about it for you, but I feel like this or next week, somebody's going to be coming in really testing that for you. I think you're going to know deep down, but I feel like it's going to be so tempting, whatever this offer is. Okay, whatever's coming in this or next week, the person is going to be very charming. The person is going to be very, what's the word? Believable. And I feel like you're going to have an internal struggle. I know you're going to come out on top no matter what, because you do have this amazing power of discernment, and you have Amanda here. But I would just be careful who you let into your life in the next 2 weeks. Be kind, okay? Even if it's someone you really feel you can trust, they're really coming off good. If it's a new person, don't do it. James Weston, you still here? Jules, I see. Doing the bolts thing. Sunny, are you hanging out for a little bit, or should I read you in a minute or two? Emailing you my phone number so we can do the Zoom meeting. Yes, Monica, it's going to be sometime on Sunday. I don't know when, but I will text you first, okay? All right, James. I'm sorry. She's giving me the song. James, just hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. You know that song? You might not know it, but it's Gwen Stefani, and she's dressed as Alice in Wonderland, and she's singing tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. She's joking around. She likes my wig. She was saying something about my purple wig. That she likes the purple wig, that I should wear the purple wig. I'm nervous about that wig, though. Be kind. She is protecting me. I just got to Be Kind a quick message. She said that she knows that you told her not to not protect me, but to stay away. And she said, you don't have to worry about her anymore. That what I said about her light being too bright. She was sent as my protector once I connected with you. Really? She's worried about me. She's saying personal things about me right now. She's like talking to me. Again, her spirit is like so strong that I'm getting so emotional right now, but it's not a bad thing. I don't want you to feel bad. Like, it's not a bad thing. It's just this powerful warmth light. Like when you go in a cold pool in the summer and you get out and just lay in the sun, and it's just like, but she loves you. She's with you. She's been blowing on the back of your hair while you're like watching TV. And she said she can already see who it is that's coming in, or what it is that's coming in, and you're not going to fall for that shit, she said. No effing way. She said that she loves you, and she wants the three of us to get in a private group soon, but she knows I'm trying. Anything else? Yeah, she said she knows you want her to stay away, but they can't hurt her. She said that she is now here to protect me through you. And that you really don't have to worry. Don't worry. We have to do we have to do that thing soon. She said there's messages she has to give. She wants private though. She doesn't want to take up any more time and have people bitching. But she loves us all. She's in the stream. She's with you. Do you have a dog? Be kind. I'm sorry, guys. I'll just only take a second. Do you have a dog or a pet? Okay. She's saying something about the dog. Watch it. This is, I don't even want to say it, but with gas, like gassy. Something like watch the dog's stomach. Something with, not that the dog's going to get sick, but that the dog is going to be gassy. She's laughing about it farting on your couch. Okay. All right. Okay. We'll all talk privately 2 Sundays from now. I'm going to schedule it in if you're around. She loves you. And she left. Just watch your dog not getting into things like the garbage or eating something that he or she is not supposed to. She's concerned about the dog's stomach. I don't know. That's just what came through. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I have this connection with Be Kind's daughter who passed on far too young. She is my age, and she's one spirit that I can communicate with. It's the cheese I gave him to take his pill. Okay. So you do know what I'm talking about. All right, guys. I'm going to James Weston. Yeah, Be Kind. This Sunday, I'm definitely not going to be able to do it. But 2 Sundays from now, I think it's the 27th, I would like to meet with you on a face-to-face. We got to do that. She's really anxious for it. She has messages for you and me that she can't say here. Don't be sorry. We have actually plenty of time. There's 5 people left, 5 or 6 people left. And then, yeah, thank you, Nightmare. If anyone complains, it's like, sorry, you know, if you had a deceased child or loved one that came through during a reading, you would want to hear the messages as well. Be kind. We love you. We're family, girl. Kidding me? All right, James Weston, you got card number 1 in the Magick of You deck, and it's the card of Avenoir. Make peace with your past, James. The rower sitting in her boat can only see from where she has come as she surges forward. All these S words in my list. When Avenoir presents, it's time to gain perspective and an understanding of the role your past has played in the direction you're heading today. Are you able to appreciate the beauty of where you've come from and let that guide you into your future? Or are you focused on problems, mistakes, and disappointments and letting them forge your direction? As you strike out in the pursuit of more, Avenoir reminds you to contemplate that quote-unquote more will never be meaningful and fulfilling until you truly embrace and unconditionally appreciate where you've come from in all its purifying pain and gentle glory. Avenoir is a healing card. It's time to make peace with your past. The girl in Avenoir emerges from her journey along a dark, stormy sea. Her hair still bearing the waves she rode as she was guided into this moment by her past. She trusts her gut. The tree of her life grows from her core experiences. Radiant and brave, she confidently faces an unknown future by anchoring herself in the present moment. In doing so, she embraces her life's journeys without judgment. She does not regret the past nor fear its weight or legacy. She has learned to see it for what it is, essential for growth. As you face your challenges today, James, embrace your past. Climb high, be brave and bold. Unconditionally, the past lifts you up. The tree of life is yours to climb, so trust it. I've never tried, Kid Cause. I'd be willing to try. Why not? I've had animals come to me and I've understood them, but it wasn't like specifically me searching. It was kind of like I was outside going for a walk and like a random dog would come up. Please email me at GemmaJadeParanormal@gmail.com and I'll see what I can do for you. Okay. James, this card is about your past, constantly sitting there and regretting things, constantly sitting there and judging yourself for things that you've done, constantly sitting there and feeling like you can never move forward because you did this or you did this or you did this. The universe is saying, stop. Okay, good. Wow, I've had a rough past and actually have been being good about letting it go lately. That has a huge meaning. Thank you, Gemma. Yeah, so this card is like, that's just what the book said. I got to get into what the universe is telling you. This week, because these are weekly readings, this week and the next, please try not to fall back into old patterns or old ruts. I feel like some kind of temptation is knocking at your door. That's exactly what I'm seeing. The word temptation knocking at a door. Sometimes the messages are so crazy. I really feel like you're stronger than all of this now, but you're not going to know it until you face this. Where you're going to be able to say, that's not me anymore. I feel like someone is going to challenge that. Somebody is going to be like, oh, come on, you're just the way you always were. You know you want to go gamble again, or whatever it is. I do feel like it's a compulsion, but I feel like you're strong enough. I feel like you can forgive yourself. And I feel like anyone who's not willing to forgive you needs to go. And they need to go for good, okay? I feel like whatever's in your past, whoever's from your past, leave them in your past. They have no place in your present or future. Julia, James, good luck. And if you need me, shoot me an email, babe. Julia, vintage wisdom. Mm-hmm. She always shows up very big and strong, but now she stands over. I have a dresser over there where all my jewelry is kind of out because I have like 3 jewelry boxes because I asked for a big one but didn't get it. I have to get it for myself. And all my wigs are over there. So she kind of goes through my, she just like picks through my stuff. I think she gave me that about the dog to kind of validate, you know. I know you trust me and believe in me, but I like when she validates. That makes it a lot better. James says, lately anyway, just within the last week, I've been trying hard not to stress about things that haven't happened yet. Yeah, try not to. That's called projecting. Try not to do that. I know it's hard. I do it all the time. I am such a catastrophizer. A catastrophizer? Everything to me is catastrophic. Everything. Worst case scenario all the time. All right, Jules, let's do this. James, you're going to be fine. You have the strength. All right, then I guess that's your card. Adventure. The Eiffel Tower. Wow. How you doing? Against a background taken from an original vintage postcard, the spirit of adventure prepares for her voyage into the unknown. She readies the reins of her butterfly escort for takeoff. Adventure wings its way toward the receiver, bearing tales of discovery, renewed inspiration, and exploration from foreign lands. This card speaks of a willingness to learn. The spirit of adventure tests both rational and intuitive boundaries and beckons us to boldly step into the realm of uncertainty and risk. Now is the time to review your direction or contemplate a new way of dealing with an existing situation. Inner or outer adventures have the power to inspire new perspectives, which may involve some pain and discomfort as we find the courage to discard outmoded ideas and behaviors that no longer serve our journey. By drawing on your inner resources and connecting with your deepest potential, the soul can be touched and uplifted as profoundly from an armchair as it can out in the world. Adventure in any dimension compels us to overcome obstacles and move efficiently toward our goals and dreams. The presence of this card could also mark the start of a new phase in your life. Reset your internal compass, shake the dust from your wings, and head for new horizons. Whenever there's a butterfly in tarot or oracle, that means freedom. That means finally being able to accept something about ourselves or someone else and moving on. Julia, I feel like you might be traveling. I don't know. But what this is more saying, like it said, you can have an adventure from an armchair. And what this is saying is like, okay, it's time to take chances this week. Take small risks. Step out into the world one step at a time, baby steps. Move on from your past. This is another card of letting things go. Letting go of people, places, and things that no longer serve you. I feel like there's someone else involved here that's making you feel unworthy. That's making you feel like you can't move on, like you can't adventure. Girl, this person's got to go. They're not a soul connection. Okay? They're not a mate, a bond, or a contract. You guys were just put together to learn from each other. It's got to go. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it could be. Feeling very bound. Girl, me too. Freeing your mind so that you can connect with the spiritual. Also, this week, the universe is saying get out and have some fun. By yourself. Do your own thing. Connect with yourself this week. You're going to be just fine. Is Chad Smith here? Katie R., are you still here? Sunny Bear, you said you're not going anywhere, but are you still here? Christian Wolf, did I read for you? Jake Smith said he should be punching in right now. He's at the main building. I'm down in the hood. I know it does. Jules, me too. Believe me. I go through it. I don't leave my house, but the time has come. Christian, I just don't remember reading for you, so let me know. Enzo, I go from 7 to 11, babe. You want a reading? Pammy, Pamcake. Look at this. All at the end stretch. Love it. Thank you so much, Pam. All right, it's going to be... Okay, Christian, I thought so. Let me do Katie R. Then Christian Wolf. Let me write this down. Sorry about that. I have you here, but for some reason I crossed you out. Then we'll do Enzo and Pamcake if you want one, and then we're done. Oh, and Ghost Dragons. I'm sorry. All right, Katie, you got the full moon in Gemini for the Moonology Manifestation. Embracing the flow of life. Or embrace the flow of life. Katie, have you been fast talking lately, or is someone trying to fast talk you? Your best bet could simply be to keep quiet for a while. You or someone else in this situation needs some space. Taking a moment out of the constant carry-on will allow you to see what's going on. There's a tug of war between worrying about all of the details of how to solve your issue and taking a moment to get some more perspective. Let life flow. Gratitude will help. It's a good time to change your mind about someone or something. Strike a balance between talking rings around people and seeing what they have to teach you. It's important to accept where you are so you can move to where you want to be. Your manifestation affirmation, I share kind, loving words with the people in my life. I feel like something has you very agitated. Okay. Christian, I do it to one person every week. I don't know why. And Sunny Bear, I did not forget you. Enzo, cool. Thank you. Sunny, you're next. Well, Christian, then you. Whatever. I have my list. Katie, I feel like something's really agitating you. Like something or someone is really getting on your damn nerves this week, okay? And I feel like you could handle them. I feel like you want to go at them and you want to prove that you're right and you want to prove why they're wrong. I feel like you're really going to be standing up for yourself, okay? What the universe is saying, it's not saying don't stand up for yourself, but what it's saying is these things happen. Are you going to fight every time? Choose your battles, okay? That's the best way to put it. Choose your battles this week. I feel like you're going to be easily like upset by something someone's saying, and they're not meaning it in that way. So if you can take someone's advice this week, it would be really good. You have some good advice coming in from a place that you didn't expect. Katie, I feel like any negative thoughts and emotions this week, like feelings of giving up, feelings of not being good enough, feelings of it's never going to get better. I feel like you really have to kind of keep them in check. Start saying the exact opposite out loud and putting it into the universe. I'm so grateful that things have gotten so much better. I'm so grateful I have $1 million in the bank. Always add and more. James Weston says, that was cool. I had to go back and listen again. I'm really stunned how much that really applies to me right now. That's awesome. Katie, don't let someone take you out of yourself. Don't let someone get you so mad that you're not yourself anymore. And I feel like there's someone who's going to be trying to do that. I feel like, yeah, same thing. Dawn, thank you. I feel like if you can step back and be like, if this was happening to my best friend, what advice would I give her? And then give that advice to yourself. Katie, don't let anyone get you angry or emotional, okay, this week. It's just not worth it. But I do feel like there's someone coming in that's trying to give you advice, really good advice. They're supposed to be coming in to give you advice, and you're just not listening because you're so pissed off at this other person that's purposely trying to get you pissed off. Pick your battles. Christian Wolf, Sunny Bear. Pam Cake, do you want a reading? Christian Wolf will do gentle creatures. He went on the roof. James, that's awesome. For as much as I like listening to paranormal stories, I'm a skeptic, but that really did have a lot of meaning. I'm really glad. Dawn, I will check it either right after this or tomorrow. My Nana is passed on, and she would say the same thing about my husband. Thanks. You're very welcome. Guys, don't forget I give personal intuitive oracle readings. If you want to email me at one of my 2 emails, moonbearoracle@gmail.com or GemmaJade Paranormal. It's in the description box. It should be in the description box, and it'll also be put in the chat. Okay. Enough talking. Christian Wolf. Support. Christian, join our gentle creatures as they support one another. From the one resting on the ground to the one perched on their back, these two know what it means to be there for someone. It is less about knowing why they need you and more about showing up when asked. They remain gentle with each other because support isn't requested unless it is truly needed. One even rests their eyes as they are there simply for the job of being present. They are not needed for advice, input, critique, or anything other than their presence. This is a gift that is harder to give than we might imagine. How often have your requests for support turned from silent witness to Mr. or Miss Fix-It-All? Remember that when you are asked for support, it is always a smart idea to ask, what kind of support do you need? Some will need hand-holding. Some will need anything from a gentle boost to a swift kick in their butt. It is our right to ask for what we need and our responsibility to give what we are asked for once we have agreed to something. So don't let your own need for support hold you back from asking. You deserve it. Just set boundaries on exactly what you need. Our gentle creatures bring this lesson forward to you now. So I feel, Christian, like, okay, maybe you're afraid to ask for help. Maybe you don't feel like you have anyone who can truly help you or who truly wants to. Maybe you feel like you have no one to turn to. If you don't, I feel like you're going to feel like that for some reason this week. And what the universe is saying, heck, if you have no one to turn to, you really, really feel that way, turn to the universe, turn to your guides, your angels, your ancestors. Whatever is bothering you, whatever you're going through is not going to be solved by you trying to turn it inward or by you trying to handle it yourself. You need outside help. Whether it's spiritual, supernatural, or whether it's just terrestrial. Excuse me, physical and here, people. I feel like there's some kind of misunderstanding between you and someone else that's really got you like agitated. If not, it's going to happen this week. It's kind of over something dumb, I feel like. But I feel like neither one of you is going to want to give. I feel like it's your job to extend the olive branch. Put up your boundaries this week. There is someone you can reach out to if you really think about it. Reach out to the person who hurt you if it's not going to hurt you even more. If you want to try to work things out, the universe is giving you space to do that. As long as it's not toxic, codependent, chaotic. I feel like reconciling with someone this week is also a good idea. But again, you're going to have to be the one to extend the olive branch. Was always raised old school, men asking for help is a sign of weakness. Well, guess what? It's 2022. The actual universe, your spirit guides, your guardian angels are telling you, please ask for help. You need it. You are not going to get it. This is not something that you're going to be able to deal with on your own. Sunny Bear, Sunny Bear. let's do angels and ancestors. I do not have Venmo. I was having trouble with Venmo because I've had my phone number for 3 years, or like actually 2 years now, but the person who had the phone before me is using my phone number for their Venmo. So they won't let me do it. And they don't want to listen. Like there's nothing we can do. I'm like, whatever. Sunny, you got the card of Stag, trust and thrive. Come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty, Sunny. The stag card brings graceful and powerful medicine into your life. In the Celtic traditions, the stag with his crown of antlers is known as the Can you guys see me now? Okay, guys. Paranormal Chop Shop, Sunny, Chad Smith, you guys just made links for me to hop on there. I might as well stay here, but thank you guys so much. I'm sorry if you wasted your time. Steve is sick. Otherwise, he like normally watches and kind of lingers. But I'm gonna learn how to use StreamYard. I feel really bad. Sunny, thank you. Chad, thank you. You guys are so effing amazing. Thank you. I have terrible Wi-Fi. I live in the woods, but let's just keep this party going. You guys, thank you so much for being patient and hanging out. And that's what I mean about family, man. You guys were so quick. Chad was like, here's the link. Sunny was like, here's a link. Let's do this. You know, Steve's sick. Thank you. So Sunny, you drew the stag shop, the stag card. Yeah, Dawn, we didn't like open it yet because Steve popped me back on right before we did it. So, Sunny and Chad, I can't thank you guys enough. Okay, Sunny, come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. The stag card brings graceful and powerful medicine into your life. In the Celtic traditions, the stag with his crown of antlers is known as the king of the forest and is a totem that brings protection in challenging times. In Native American traditions, he is greatly loved, for stags and deer have provided food for the people and materials that have allowed them to create medicine items such as drums, rattles, and smudge fans. Although the stag has been hunted in the past and still is, he has strength, dignity, and poise. When this card arises, it can also represent fertility and sexuality, Sunny. Maybe an opportunity to explore your sexual side with your spiritual integrity supporting you on that journey. You have an opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all your gifts, strength, and power, and make the most of it. You are born to lead, and this can only become reality when you are willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that can interfere with your intelligence and presence, and their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. You are being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you've accomplished. This, in turn, will give you even more power to thrive. Onwards and upwards. Sunny, I really feel, yeah, guys, refresh, please. Thank you, Enzo. I'm so bad with this stuff. I just feel bad. I'm so sorry, guys. If you, thank you. Here we freaking go again. You've got to be kidding me. All right, guys. I'm going to try to get through these because I keep buffering. All right. So, Sunny, I feel like this is about, definitely about Chop Shop. Definitely about, I don't know why I'm buffering. I really hope I don't go out again. Definitely about Chop Shop, definitely about being in a leadership position, putting yourself in that role, Sunny, and knowing without a doubt that you're going to succeed, you're going to thrive, okay? You are going to make the most of every situation, and you're going to get everything you've ever wanted. You're going to accomplish your goals and your dreams, and you are going to lead, okay? You are a born natural leader. It says to explore your sexual side. So maybe there are some things, you know, that you've been like, I want to try this. You are the stag, Sunny. You are beautiful and graceful. And, you know, you've been hunted. You've had your bad times, but now you're thriving. And you are going to go so far and accomplish all of your dreams. No, I'm Chad Smith. I'm Chad Smith. I'm Jake Smith. You guys, thank you for hanging out and being so patient. I feel overwhelmed. Chad and Sunny, you guys don't even know. Steve probably just hit the button like I'm sick. Okay. So Chad, Enzo, and Gordium, if you're still here and would like a reading, let me know. I'm watching from StreamYard because my YouTube keeps buffering, but StreamYard, if I can see myself, I know I'm still going. So I might get I might not get all the messages. Okay, 2 more people. Gordium, if you're still here, let me know. Chad Smith, it's on you, and we are going to do... Let's do Pleiadian. We didn't get to do that one tonight yet. You're very welcome. Thank you. That was awesome what you guys did. I'm not used to having friends. I'm really not. I'm not used to having friends. And I'm not saying that to sound like pathetic or woe is me, but I'm not. And it's like overwhelming to me. Your guys' kindness all the time, not just now. You guys are so sweet. And Sunny's going to teach me how to use the StreamYard. I have to learn for Friday night. Big Willie has to teach me how to use it for SOR for Saturday night. So I'll know how to actually use it. Thank you, Enzo. And I feel that way. Enzo, I Facebooked you. I don't know if you got it yet. I'm like, I only know one Enzo. All right, Chad, let's do this. I don't even know what this says. Card number 26, Merope. What a beautiful card, though. I got to tell you. Wait till you see it. Wow, I look much better on the StreamYard than I do on the YouTube. If you're feeling like a pimp, go on, brush your shoulders off. Ladies is pimps, too. I'll never do that again. Oh, I just ripped my book. I didn't rip it, but like I broke the binding. As a writer, I'm very angry at myself with that. Yeah, you do. Enzo's surreal, and you accepted. Okay, Chad. We, the Pleiadians, seek to guide you into the star of our system known as Meropa, spelled as Merope on your plane. Meropa to us represents the goddess of awakening that births herself through the act of death. This death is not an ending to Meropa's dance, but an allowing for life to continue as a result of shedding what is no longer serving one's path. Look at that card. The coordinates near Meropa are known as hot locale, with it often being fiery and volcanic in nature. This fire medicine of Meropa teaches us that we can be reborn through the fires of transmutation and need not fear death. When beings in our culture are finding it challenging to drop a certain part of their life, we request for them to call upon this fire goddess in order to cleanse their spirit by burning off what doesn't serve them in the fires of alchemy. When the card of Meropa or Merope arrives to you, it is your Pleiadian guides indicating that some aspect of your lifestyle needs to be thrown into the fires for you to prosper. Whether it's an outdated employment situation, relationship, or shadow aspect of your lifestyle, the dropping of these no longer serving aspects of yourself will allow for your energy field to redirect itself towards soul advancement. Understand that you cannot hold on to everything and proceed. What is being requested is a dropping of your load through a review of unhealthy attachments. Call upon the fire goddess of Meropa to help you drop these cords, and you will gain a great sense of relief. The fire medicine seeks you. Die and be reborn. Additional meanings: cut cords, energy shifts, change of direction, opportunity, and letting go. Chad, I feel like you're holding on to something that you don't even realize you're holding on to. Okay, you have attachments, cord attachments, and all that's with Reiki. And I'm not a master. I don't know much about it, but I know that I can send healing. I'm almost a master, but it's hard to explain. So when we have relationships with people, especially toxic ones or bad ones or ones that didn't end well, we end up with cords. We're emotionally bound to them, whether we know it or not. And I feel like you have a lot of these cords, okay? I really do. And I feel like a lot of them need to be cut. Now, they can be literally cut by a Reiki master, which, again, if I would totally try to do it for you. Or you can let go of some spiritual baggage as well. You can give it to the universe. I don't want to be attached to this person anymore. I don't want this situation attached to me anymore. There is something that is haunting you, bothering you, weighing you down, that you either need to say or you need to do. So it's like letting go or letting people know. Like there's something like, say you don't want to work certain hours at your job anymore, and it's like all you can think about, but you can't tell your boss because you're afraid you're going to get fired. It's time to tell your boss. Or you have a toxic past, something, relationship or something in your past that's like really weighing heavy on you. You have to move forward from it, okay? Because it really is holding you back on an energetic level. It's making you heavy. It's making your aura heavy. And it's not helping you to accomplish your mission here. I feel like you really should. What's up, Lynn? Bye, Lynn. Thank you for coming in and showing some love. I feel like if you pray. If not, I would recommend, again, I always recommend this, listening to some meditations in your ear while you're sleeping, meditation of cord cutting, meditation of shadow work. You have a lot of like emotional stuff that you're like holding onto, and it's like getting real tight and it's going to explode. Death in tarot and oracle means the losing of something. It means something's dying, not you're going to die. It means something is dying or has to die. Acryong, would you like a reading? Because I'm ending in a minute. I've got Enzo, and then I can do yours if you want. Enzo, we got gentle creatures. Oh, Ghost Dragons, I was going to do you last. All right. Be safe. I love you. And I'll text you when I'm done. If you're sleeping, don't worry about it. You're very welcome. Yeah, Acryong, I'll do you next. Ghost Dragons, you have a personal coming anyway from the Patreon. Get some sleep. Thank you for everything today. All right, Enzo. You got the card of peace. These creatures are so cute. Even when the sky seems stormy, there will be moments of peace. Set your heart toward finding them. Always follow that stray butterfly just to see where... Oh, it's making me so nervous. It keeps popping in and out. A moment of reflection is what is called for at this time. If someone or some situation has riled you up to the point of not seeing clearly, it's time to not just smell the roses, but to actively seek them out. By doing this, you will create a small space where you can regain control of your thoughts and emotions. Peace may not last forever in our harried world, but take a lesson from this card. There is always time to fuss and bother with all of the many things we have to do, but only you can carve out those mind-easing moments of peaceful contemplation. When this card appears, ask yourself this: what can I do to invite more peace in my life? Again, I feel like there's so much bothering you. I feel like this week you really need to pick your battles. Enzo, pick your battles this week, okay? Don't let anyone upset you. I know that's much easier said than done, believe me, because I try it every single day. Like, I'm not going to let this person get to me. I'm not going to let this person get to me. And this person gets to me, and I rage. And afterwards, I feel like horrible because I'm like, it doesn't matter what the other person did. I'm only in control of me, and I lost control. And it's a shitty feeling. It really is. And I don't want you to feel that way. So maybe go for a walk in nature, reconnect with nature. I don't know what your sign is. I don't know if you're religious. If you pray, definitely pray. If not, ask for guidance from your spirit guides, your ancestors, and your angels. And this has been coming up all night. And I feel like that's because the energy like of the collective is so crappy that we really need to start looking to our guides more and to our spiritual guides. And all right, this keeps popping in and out. So Enzo, I feel like definitely pick your battles this week, okay? Always keep your side of the street clean. Don't let anyone keep getting to you. Scorpio, oh my God, yes. Pick your battles, okay? Don't let anyone get you, again, to the point where you act out of character, because that's exactly what this other person wants. And I feel like there is a particular person that is really purposely trying to get under your skin. And I don't know what that situation is there. I don't have enough time to explore it. But don't even allow this person around you. And if, you know, you have a situation where you kind of like have to see them, like they're a work colleague or someone you live with, just do your best. Just walk away, because I feel like it's not going to end well for you if you don't. Acryong, and then we are done, okay? Acryong, let's do the Moonology Manifestations. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for being so patient and kind. Dawn, thank you so much for helping me with the readings, introducing your daughter to this. Guys, don't forget, I'm on Paranormal Chop Shop on Friday nights with Sunny Bear, Chad Smith, Jake Smith. They're all in the chat. Please check me out there. I'm on 9 to 11 Eastern time, but they go longer, and it's a really fun time. Saturdays and Sundays, you can find me on Spaced Out Radio here on YouTube from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern time for the After Hours show with Big Willie Townsend and John Hudson. Tomorrow, I am on Trippy Times with Josh. I always forget his last name. I feel so bad. I'm on his show tomorrow. If you look on my Facebook, he did an amazing teaser for me. I used an MGK song. If you want a personal intuitive oracle reading or to work with me throughout the month on some spiritual guidance and maybe like some counseling. Are you guys seeing that? Email me at moonbearoracle@gmail.com or GemmaJadeYT